Scow, what did Malika get up to after I left?
Like maybe one more shot, I
Okay.
think.
Yeah,
Because
that's
then
what.
everyone.
Yeah, go ahead.
Jomum crawled in, got shot repeatedly, crawled over, and then killed the rest of the Necrons with a single swing. It was pretty dope.
Well, you say a single swing. He turned himself into a blender without leaving the prone position, so he basically break danced everything to death in the ground around him in a circle.
Also, apparently Bravery Skull is very sassy.
Yeah, to be fair, I mean he was doing "I was going to give it to you" whilst German was ground spinning everything to death. So
And also, the very last moment of last session was.
Hi.
Oh, hello, Winter. Hey. When Malika went to enter the control room and unlock the elevators, an automated voice chimed. Elevator systems now unlocked.
Cool.
Ooh.
we are now able to go up, which is nice because we need to go up in order to get to the ship.
So, how tainted by Xenos is this computer system?
It it does look like a Xeno has interfaced with it.
Grody.
Assuming direct control.
Alright, so I'm not gonna try to plug my brain into it to begin with, but I would like to start doing, my thing. I'm gonna do my beep boot thing. It's gonna be great.
What are you trying to accomplish?
Honestly, I'm trying to figure out, I'm basically just trying to log in and see what the Xenos were up to.
Alright, go on ahead.
Okay. Tech use?
Yes, tech use. Since you're not plugging in, no MIU bonus, but, this is a pretty typical Mechanicus thing, so, you'll get a plus 20 from familiarity.
In my defense, that was a 13, so it's a really good roll.
I know, but any time that 10 or more DOS happen, it's... Okay, yeah. You're able to, lock in. The encryption has already been weakened somewhat by the Xeno. And what you're able to determine is that, they were just absorbing information, going over records, logs, bits of Mechanicum and Imperial propaganda, basically just downloading a dummy's guide to the Imperium of Man.
Well, I mean, we've been sharing with them our culture all day, so, that if they needed to learn, they could have just asked. Anyways, so
cards for this very topic.
So, what does this computer control?
This is one of the central control cogitators for the whole facility. Where they are still active, and haven't been judiciously blown up by Carnarvon, you can get into any defense turrets, any cameras.
I would like to key us into the IFF and attempt to hard lock it against further tampering by Xenos.
Okay, go ahead
and
give
also
me
flip the. Sorry.
Go on.
I also want to flip the IFF codes to target the Necrons.
I sort of assumed as much, but, yeah, go on, give me a tech use. This will be opposed.
Okie dokie, artichoke. What kind of tech use is this? Is this a challenging routine?
Yeah.
Challenging.
Challenging.
Ooh, that was an easy one. I would like to reroll.
Okay.
Rolled a 96.
Yeah. So, you try to get in and rewrite the IFFs, but, you can see just as you're making changes, they are being just undone and then reinforced. It seems there's someone else in the code.
Gross. Is there any way to backtrack where this other person is logging in from?
Can we spike the guy who's still inside after Malika? Wait, never mind. Wrong game.
What? What are you talking?
Shadowrun reference. You can kill someone who's inside a system. Yes. Yes. Go down.
Yeah. You can probably give that a try. How were you going to go about doing that?
With tech? You're asking me how I'm going to. I don't know. I'm literally using my technical knowledge to do it.
Yeah.
No,
I-
I deceive
I-
the machine. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna deceive.
I
No, I'm
was
gonna charm the
hoping-
computer.
I was hoping for, some fluffing from your end.
Fluffing, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just going to log in and do my beep boops. Yeah, see, Scout
Okay.
understands me.
Yeah. Again, this will be a You know what, yeah. This will be a challenging role, because your degrees of success will determine how effective you are at it. Oh,
That was a 7.
so... Malika, you are able to, just follow the chains that have been wrapped around the machine spirit through the code and up to the hangar level of the facility. What's more, you're fairly certain that, while obviously the intruder was aware you were active, you don't think they know that you've found them. And they do appear to be directly interfaced something similar to a mind impulse unit into the cogitator arrays.
They assume direct control.
Okay. Is there anything else I can do from this terminal other than access like defense grid and stuff like that?
Yeah. As I said, this is one of the primary control terminals. It's not just security, but that was the thing that was probably most important to mention. It also controls power management, the overhead Vox systems. Just especially with how effectively you've managed to get in, you have control over most of the facility now.
All right. I would like to key in the doors to only recognize Imperium of Man personnel. That won't exactly stop the Necrons, but it might slow them down. I would also like to see where the power grid and see if there are any strange variations in it.
Make the password I love psychers. They'll never get it.
Too fleshy for you.
Not Herc's blaster aster exercise.
Let's see, is there anything in here that... I know what, yeah, there are a couple of things that are just a little odd in the power grid, as if in 100 different tiny places, a tiny amount is being drawn off, but it doesn't seem like they're trying to conceal it, just more like that's the more efficient way for them to do it, because it's really quite easy for you to spot. The main generator on the hangar level appears to have quite a few significant drains on it.
Is it possible to to command the power system to send a sudden power surge through? See if I can't overload them at the connecting points without actually damaging the internal systems.
Now that's two difficult and different questions. One,
Both.
You can definitely send a power surge. Two, yeah, the machines themselves will be damaged by this, as well as the interlopers.
Okay. So there's no way I could. Is there any way I could mitigate the damage to within acceptable parameters within the machine cult code?
You probably could do it, but it would make it more difficult.
Okay, I would like to try to do that then.
Okay, so you're trying to surge a lot of different points, enough to damage Necrons without damaging the big machine.
Listen,
Give
I
me a
expect this.
moment.
So.
Yeah, I just need to check which one of the big negatives to go with. And for that, I want to check the comparisons in the rulebook.
Where are we right now? The control room.
I'm in Dreamland.
With like half your HP missing.
Oh, yeah.
Let me deal with that when I'm done with this.
Yeah. Jolum is sleepy.
That's going to be a negative 50.
Can I look over this and see if I were to plug in it with oh no, if I were to plug in with my brain, there's still someone else in the system. That's probably not a great idea. Now the thing that annoys me is, yeah, I only had the one fate point, so this go wrong. This goes very, very wrong, and then we plunge our Ogrins into the dark completely. Aside from Bravery Skull.
Hooray for Bravery Skull!
Hooray!
Hey, we all have lamps. They're part of a standard.
Yeah,
Kit.
but you all have to turn them on to keep they keep us and Hurt from being a little bit squeamish.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's basically turned it into a 58% chance of -50 without me plugged in. Let me look over my stuff to make sure I don't have any bonuses to this.
I'm assuming you can't route it through. I'm assuming you can't route it through, say, Herc's techie bits, can you?
What?
Why?
I don't know. Half his brain's a fucking supercomputer. I don't know.
Half my brain's a computer.
You can stick your heads together, you've got a whole computer.
Yeah, while it would be cool, Malika isn't gonna take the chance of irreparably damaging the machine spirits on a 50-50 chance.
I mean, dropping the curtain. Unless you crit fail, you will have the choice to just stop it.
Oh. Well, okay, I guess then I'll try. I think Battlefield Tech right just means I can do my tests without the negatives of being in combat.
I have
So
faith
that
in
doesn't help.
Stray.
That's faith is sorely
yeah.
misplaced. Hey, look, that faith. Oh no, it was sorely misplaced. I didn't do my -50 on that.
Well, it's not quite a crit fail. Yeah, you've got the surge built, but you can't control the safety without, well, not actually having an effective surge, so.
Okay. Oh well, I tried. Alright, so is there any way I can access like the schematics for this place so I can find where that other person is plugged into? Like I know where they are, but I need the like schematics for the place. Like you are here on the map.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do that.
Wouldn't that be the floor plan?
Same difference. The schematics and the floor plan are literally the same thing, you pedant.
And actually, I think in this case, schematic would probably be more appropriate, as it, also has, three-dimensional,
Okay.
stuff. So, yeah. Because I don't want to move all of the Necrons to the GM layer and then have to fiddle around with moving them back and forth and so on, I'm not going to just turn off dynamic lighting and show you things, but yeah. You do have the schematics, so if there's anything you want to ask, I can tell you.
Honestly, I'm interested in finding out where the main person is like jacking into and where like concentrations of hostiles are so we don't get jumped. Like if they're in the they're in the vents.
Well, as it turns out, yes, you are able to detect significant numbers of small metallic xenos in the vents. They appear to be vaguely insectoid, but demonstrably the same material as the humanoid Necrons.
Is there any way to like flush the vents? Just turn on the fan and just poop them all outside. Get out.
Is there one of those spinning blade things that you can have go in to clean the vents and just chop them all up?
Turn
Is
on
there
the
one of the
heater.
things? Is there one of the things where it's like in one of those uh spy action movies where we turn on the fan and the hero slowly slips down towards the spinning blades?
You know what? Yes, you can initiate a vent purge. Since this facility was primarily designed to, deal with orcs, it purges with fire.
Holy Prometheus.
I mean, it might not help too much because they're made out of metal, but you know what? We'll just keep if it doesn't work the first time, we clearly weren't using enough promethium.
However, while the purge is going on, there's not going to be any air recycling.
Yes, I figured that.
Well, that's not really a problem for the people in power armor, but not everyone's in power armor. Is Corporal Stone in an environmentally sealed suit or not?
Yep. He has Stormtrooper carapace, so it has, a small air supply.
And same here.
Okay.
Although,
Well,
yeah.
I am going to set the vents to purge for as long as the Ogrins can hold their breath.
Which I'd imagine is quite low.
I will tell the Ogrins that they should have breath holding competition to see who can hold it the longest.
No,
That'll win.
I mean, I think that Jomum needs a nap right now, so we've just got respirators.
You're no fun.
I know, but also, there's no point risking suffocation when we literally come with anti-suffocation tools.
Fine. Also,
Like, it might even be in our standard kit. You probably have one even though you've never needed to use it.
I do not.
It might have just been us then because we
Because-
were drops.
Yep.
So anyone who's a
Well-
drop marksman has a fucking respirator on him.
Remember, none of you are in my regiment.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, none of us are the Crimson OP.
Well, because I bamboozled Merzendi into letting
Yeah.
me be Crimson Guard, because I also didn't know how OP Crimson Guard
It's true.
was when I chose it.
It's true.
I was just like, oh hey, just all tech priests are like shooting people, cool. And then like 2 sessions in, I was like, oh my god, this is, yeah, it's either you need to play a campaign with all Crimson Guard or it's just broken.
Or Crimson Guard plus Astartes or something.
Which is why I kind of gave up some stuff for balance. Yeah. Anyways, so I guess we're attaching respirators, and I would like to point out that this character is not the healer, so don't blame me when I make everything worse. Okay, I didn't make everything worse, but I almost did. So you get 8 HP back, Bob.
Tentacle grape.
That's okay. Joman was sleeping. I don't know if that makes it. It makes it better for Joman, but does it make it worse for Malika?
No. This is, yeah, she just let the Mechadendrite do its thing while she was busy. Cause yeah, I'd put like no points in the Medicaid because I didn't want to. Okay.
So, Stray, just make me a
That's
D100 roll, please.
I'm not sure if
Okay,
low is
so-
good.
Well, let me just remove some things from upstairs. So, About 5 minutes pass. Between Malika and Corporal Stone, just everyone mark hit points up to full. You'll have plenty of time to just suck on medkits.
Hey, Merzendi.
Mm-hmm.
Do melta weapons all take the same canisters, right? Or do Inferno pistols take a different type of canister?
I think Infernos and regulars take the same, but multis need bigger ones.
Okay, I'm just because I had Inferno canisters and melta canisters, and then I was like, why do I have them separate?
Oh no,
Was that a
no,
reason?
melter canister, pistol, basic, and heavy are all distinct.
Okay, so melta canister and then Inferno. Okay, that's why I had them separate. Carry on.
And get rid of that. Okay. Jumum's up. Jumum's awake. Kind of sleep off some of those fatigue levels he got.
Yeah, your fatigue doesn't go away unless anyone has a stim to stab you with. But
Yeah, he's going back to sleep.
yeah, the cogitator chimes. Ventilation purge complete.
Cool.
And when you check, yeah, all of those little metal dudes have in fact been melted.
Yay!
So, yeah, anything else you want to do with the cogitator?
I'm pretty sure that's about it. I've exhausted all my ideas, guys. Anyone have any? No.
I have no ideas.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Then I will basically Windows L this computer and step away. And go back over here.
Hi, Jojo. Hi.
Mm-hmm.
So normally I'd do this at the end of the session, but I'd probably forget, and also you'll be leaving. Malika, just give yourself another fate point.
Wait, what?
You smart thinged your way around all of my scarabs, and there were so many scarabs.
You outsmart the GM. The GM rewards you.
This is the first time that I've ever received another fate point in a.
Bask in it. It feels good.
But,
Nice.
but someone came in. Get out of my sheet. Stop trying to help me. Okay. Yeah. I can now actually add a fate point bar because beforehand it was useless to have a fate point bar for one fate point.
Congratulations.
I'm a real boy now, guys.
Would you really call Malika a boy, though?
I'm talking about me.
Oh, yes. You are technically a male.
Technically. Yeah, Scout, you said that I fired one more round after I left, right?
Yes, I already reduced your ammunition for taking a shot.
Okay, cool. Oh, you reduced the ammunition in my character sheet. I get you.
Josie's is insisting on scratches right now.
Okay. Cool beans. And yeah, like I said, the ammo in my in the thing does not include the ammo in the guns already. So those are extra ammunition I'm carrying. Also, I think my Mechadendrite jammed last session. I need to unjam that with Swift Action. And I'm good. Man, I wish there was like a bar 4. I could use a bar 4. Alright. Which is the way to where the guy was plugged in?
To the elevator, you need to go south, west, south, east, east, south.
Could you start moving us there and stop us if we get any encounters? Because that sounds like it's gonna be hell to wrangle us all together.
If you would all wrangle yourselves together into a big blob where I can move you.
Okay. Guys, everyone stack up. Bravery Skull, you too.
How could we forget Bravery?
I would if I knew where I was.
You're right here, bro, and you're already stacked up, so you're good. All we're waiting on is Rem.
What'd I do?
You need to stack up.
Yeah, dude.
Does that work?
Yep.
Yes. Okay, so.
I'm pretty sure there is, Bob. I don't know which one it is. You'll have to ask Rem. He's
It's
read up
Friends
on.
On.
Okay, yeah.
Friends On's a terrific drug. Blue has it on them at all times, in case shit hits the fan.
Just put it on Percy and watch him go nuts.
That's what I mean by if shit hits the fan.
I,
Maybe I'll develop a
What?
syringer rifle.
Like when Scout just gets mad and sends an entire kill team after us. It's gonna be great.
Wonder how hard it would be to develop a syringer
A
rifle.
kill team?
Yeah, a kill team backed up by Chaos Sisters. It'll be great, guys. It was fun playing that game with you.
You've got one last bastion, and I'm going to throw everything I had in that in my currently built token pool at you. So I'm excited to see how it turns out. Because you'll probably still fucking win, but maybe I'll even kill one of you.
Okay. So the elevators are down there?
Yep, just, literally, at the end of this corridor, elevator.
Rock and
Okay,
roll.
cool. When I was looking through the system, and we're like, are these doors elevators? Or is just that one down there?
Just that one. These are, you know, maintenance and so on for the elevators.
Okay. When I was looking through the system, did I see any Necron ports here or here?
No Necrons.
Okay. Well, I do have paranoia, so I can justify doing this. I'm going to plug into my best quality, what's it called? Aspect scanner. So just gonna do this. Just gonna do this. Let me look over here. Yeah, Omni Tool doesn't help in this situation. Whoop. What do my Magus Aspirant eyes see?
Okay, so, yeah. Turn the scanner on, give it a swing, and you detect, what appears to be, you know, in this room here, through the wall, a servitor. Otherwise, you know, no life signs, no heat signatures other than just, you know, elevator mechanism.
I'll suggest I
any-
go first.
No. The way it goes is big boys go first, followed by me, followed by the rest of you. but anything of note about the servitor that I see on the scan or no?
Well, it appears to have tracks instead of legs and has fallen and cannot get up.
Oh, okay. So, I'm going to
Still,
unplug.
however, seems operational. Just, literally can't stand up.
Okay, so I'm going to unplug from my Auspex, plug back into my Melta, and start marching down the hall. Womp, trump, trump, trump.
Wait a second. Never mind.
Trump, Trump. I will write the servitor.
Yeah. As you pull it up, now on actual in-person examination, it appears to be a medical servitor.
Neat. Vitae.
It's the Vita.
This unit is Vital Intervention Triage Automaton, Model 1-3.
I will pat the servitor on the head.
It buzzes, and a little scanner extends from its shoulder, scans you. You appear to be in fully operational condition. Please return to assigned workstation.
Acknowledged. Fully intend to. Anything going on in this room?
A small pile of ash, next to the, little control panel-y thing on the far corner.
Does it look? What does it look like? These control panels? Control panels? Yeah. Control panels. Control.
Manual overrides for the elevator in case it, gets jammed.
Okay. Out of character, is this a healing bot that we should be recruiting to follow us around, or was this
Yes,
just?
it is.
Okay. Because I was wondering if it was that, or the thing needed to. You said we had enough time to like heal everyone up to full. All right. Do you want me to like as a balance thing for um having a dedicated heal bot? Do you want it basically to replace my servitor that we hand waved, so I don't get that +5 to aim?
Oh no.
Okay. Cool. Then I will input command protocols for it to follow our group around and apply aid as needed. Authorization. What is my title now? I think I'm Engine Seer Prime Malika.
Command acknowledged.
That lady's bad.
Okay. So, we did that. We already did enough beep boops for today. And let's go look at this empty elevator shaft and contemplate our existence.
Yeah, there is an elevator there. God. While it doesn't look like it, just for the sake of speeding this shit along, you can all cram in.
Okay. Can I just make a cursory scan to make sure the elevator's in working order and not like sabotaged by Necrons?
Yep.
Okay. Tech use tests.
Go ahead.
It's routine for me.
Yeah. I mean it's not been sabotaged. It's just
Okay. Okay, cool. Then we shall move right along. To the next area.
Herc, stop moving, everyone.
Okay.
You are making my life incredibly difficult. When you know, move out of the position I was already trying to select you in.
I'm sorry.
God, I should never have given you guys this fucking armor. It's just inconvenient.
We are all quite large.
I mean, you never really gave me my armor. I was able to get it because I was an engineer. You basically gave Kenny his.
Mostly because if I didn't, he'd just die all of the time. And I don't want his name to become that prophetic.
I do though.
I mean, he had pretty good armor to begin with.
You should have just had light power armor. It still.
Plus, if the psyker's getting hit, that means the others aren't doing their job.
I mean, not really. People will
Are you
automatically aim towards the psyker.
Yeah, it
Okay,
is
you
Necrons.
jump on the back of a horse.
Necrons don't like psykers at all.
Just-
Like,
oh,
it's
there's
not really reflected in the rules, but like in universe, Necrons are actually weak against psykers. Because the soul provides some limited protection against psychic attacks. They don't have any. Yeah, exactly. What Scout said. Geek the mage.
Alright. So let's see here. What should be in these two sideways doors? I assume Malika knows by this point.
Yep. This way there is another power generator. This way is some storage and another console.
Cool. I'm pretty sure I did all I can with the consoles. Was there anything of note in storage that I could have read?
No. However,
Oh, hang on. Sorry, I need to go on push to talk. Ah, no. What? They didn't tell me.
I'm
Sorry.
gonna assume they're vacuuming all of a sudden. That's vaguely what that sounded like. Either the
Yep,
robots
and-
have finally arisen.
Yep, and didn't bother telling me.
Herc still has those Iron Eater grenades, right?
We established. I think we. No, I think I gave those up because I think we established in the last chapter that Iron Eaters aren't that great.
They're 2d10E Pen 5. They're the only grenade that has a penetration.
Cracks do.
Didn't you give it up though so you could have better gear instead?
Yeah, I think. Oh, okay.
And then
what
you
it
kept
is,
a
yeah.
melter bomb.
I forget what I traded them for, but I traded them to help someone else get one of their logistics.
Probably Kenny.
Yeah, like that shiny new power armor he's toting.
Speaking of, Kenny, get out of the way.
Uh-huh.
yeah, no, I've told you to stay put and wait.
I just want to switch positions with him. And now that we've switched positions, the storage room opens up and it's a Necron Lord and it kills Kenny.
No!
I was expecting this though.
Tragic
I mean-
fate.
Passes
Yeah,
the
just a
soul
storage
cleaner.
room full of pickles.
If I didn't expect to die, I would have changed my name a while ago. Merzendi.
The other reason why Iron Eaters were good was the 1d10 of permanent armor point reduction when they get hit.
Yeah, but that doesn't work on living metal.
Technically, with
Oh,
how much XP we have, Kenny is on paper the most powerful character on the team. If he made his Psyker right.
That's still
I probably
you.
didn't, but
You need to cross 10k before Psychers take over.
Oh, is it? I thought it was 8.
10 is the part where Psychers definitely take over. Let's put it
Okay.
that way.
Because around 8, you're starting to run out of options for a normal mortal character.
Yeah.
I'm
And you
fairly certain it's because at 8 you could have gotten 2 of the most powerful abilities in your discipline for Psyker.
I mean, you can't really have a. You don't really have a discipline as an only war psyker. You just grab powers wherever you can.
Yeah, but I'm talking about you need the prerequisites to get the most powerful ability, and the most powerful ability you can by 8,000 you can get 2 of the most powerful abilities.
Yep. There we go. That works better. And also, the one I just grabbed is just a standalone power in the Biomance.
It's pretty strong. It is really strong.
Only prerequisite is Psi rating 5.
I also looked up Haywire affecting Necrons, and Merzendi was right. It would never really came up in the rules, but the general consensus is it doesn't work as good against Necrons as everyone else, because Necrons are living metal.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Just like how
That
Iron
was said
Eater
before.
worked against them because
I know. I'm just saying that I looked it up afterwards.
That's right. The corrosive effect on an Iron Eater wouldn't have been any use, although the initial damage would have been okay. The fact that they're regenerating means that the corrosive feature on armor doesn't do anything for
Though
them.
we did establish that corrosive does work wonders on orcs.
Yes, that was covered rather concisely, numerous times in a kind of 40 by 40 cone of death.
Alright.
I mean, I think just rules as written on Necrons, as if they had cybernetic organs, works pretty well. I think, though.
Anyway, so as the elevator dings, you pour out and you check your corners. The overhead the overhead loudhailers ding, and a harsh metallic voice speaks out in perfect High Gothic. Curious. The records suggested that this would attract the greatest of your kind's warriors, the Astartes. And yet, you appear to be disappointingly human.
I'm gonna glance along at Malika. Did all of that research they did give them some kind of ability to shit-talk us over the intercom?
Do you know High Gothic? Because I don't know High Gothic.
I'm catching like every third word.
I
Malika
certainly
will
don't know High Gothic. I barely know Low Gothic.
And Malika will just turn to you. They did not teach that tongue on my world. Our tongue was Technolingua.
I believe he's shit talking us.
Speaks High Gothic.
I think he's speaking
No.
in shit-talk. No, really, yeah, so literally all of us are like, I think he's shit-talking us? I'm catching like...
No.
Oh, you did?
I know he's shit
Sounds
talking us.
rude.
Huh. Alright, what did he
Only
accuse us
until I
of?
remember-
Why is it that the Ogren and the Sergeant are the ones that speak High Gothic?
They
I
bothered.
don't speak High Gothic.
No.
Oh, then the Sergeant's the only one?
Yeah.
The sergeant from the Scholar Progenium world speaks fancy talk. Who would have guessed?
Yes.
Well, butter my fucking biscuits, your highness.
I do love that for some reason the Scholar Progenium world is fucking
Alabama.
Mississippi.
He's an orphan. He was raised by the what are they called? The
Yeah, it's Galapaginium. It literally means college planet.
The Skitarii, not the Skitarii, the what's it called? From Only Drunk.
Skahirians.
No. Yeah, the Skahirans. You guys, they were all from like it was all like Bayou. You came from a swamp world.
Yeah,
We still spoke
that's
High
where
Gothic.
this sergeant comes from as well.
yeah.
Oh really? You come from that regiment from Only Drunk. Amazing.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, another regiment from the
awesome.
same world.
I still have fond
It'd be
memories
cool if
of
he came
Only
from the
Drunk.
Stilt Hounds, but
I still have fond memories of that one. We were
Yeah,
just
Skaharii.
Proud Mary as we were going down the river.
Ye fucking ha.
Still, though, perhaps there is some entertainment to be had. You have triumphed with cunning in one field. Send your champion. I will meet him blade on blade.
I'm gonna like reach out for a las pistol, look for where the sound is coming from, apologize briefly to Malika, and then blast it.
Okay. Yeah.
Look, his voice was doing us a high gothic heresy. I'm just gonna let that one go so we can continue on our merry way, Malika.
I stick angry eyes on my helmet.
Yep. Let me put on my angry eyes.
We can send in
Exactly.
the Astartes Stultus. Astartes Stultus.
Right?
Are you talking to us in
Yes.
a language we understand?
Stultus is stupid in Latin, so I assume Astartes stupid would be the Ogrons.
That is pretty great, actually. Astartes Stultus. That's good shit.
Yeah, we have none of us know what's going on other than the sergeant. Let's move on.
Well, I mean, we probably recognized the word Astartes.
Yes.
We have
Talking about angels.
we have no angels of death on this planet as of yet.
We don't fucking need any. Have you seen us at work?
I'll walk over to one of the Ogrons and go, but this is a Stultus.
I like
Oh
it.
yeah, well there's five. There's like 5 Astartes on this planet, and he's busy doing other things.
Frankly, he's thinking about other shit.
Actually, I forget what chapter Leonidas was part of. Just out of character, because I know he was Deathwatch.
You know, the one where we killed the or disabled the fragment of
I know.
Shard. Yeah, we know who. We did.
Stray means marine chapter.
Yes.
Hoorah.
Yeah, what chapter?
Minotaurs, maybe?
I was just asking Merzendi.
I don't remember which one I gave him. It wasn't that important.
I thought
Okay.
it was Dark Angels.
What's your
I
favorite?
was
It was
just
probably that.
I was just wondering. We can move on.
Yep.
That's it. Now move.
Jump
Move, you
on more
boys here in
pickles.
front.
That's not the way we need it to be moving in. That's an engine room.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the engine room. That's the storage room.
oh, that's the pickles.
Rock and roll. We don't. No, not the pickle. Jomum!
See, no, you don't understand. Ogren love pickles.
I mean, that does actually, thinking of like, what would an Ogren be most excited about consuming? Beer? Nah, not really, wouldn't do anything. Meat?
Also-
I mean, they got those big blunt teeth. No, like radishes and pickles. That's gonna be their fucking jam, innit?
Also,
Fuck yeah.
Jomum, switch places with Herc. You're a melee character. Why is Herc
Yeah.
always in front?
I don't know.
Because
It's
Hurt got that
Herc.
thinking brain.
Yeah, me and Herc are just gonna march side by side down the. Alright. Is there anything beyond this door?
Bravery Skull will be your champion.
Let's find out! Unless I get shot while I'm doing this, which would be hilarious, honestly. Plug my brain in. 9 degrees is success. What's on the other side of this door? Boop, boop.
Okay,
Unless it's shielded.
yeah, is your, Auspex, what quality is your Auspex?
Best
Good or
quality.
best? Best, okay. Yeah. This door is heavily reinforced. You can get just through it, but not very far. It appears, well, from that and from how suddenly and incredibly thick the wall is, like literally too thick for even your Auspex to get through, it's several meters. Like, at least 2 meters of reinforced ferrocrate. You're fairly certain the launch pad itself is very nearby, but you detect nothing for certain.
Okie dokie. Hey, Jomum.
Mm-hmm.
You should open the door because you're a melee character and you really need to book it in there. And hey Herc, you wanna help me Overwatch buddy? You wanna be Overwatch buddies? Let's be Overwatch buddies.
I'm sure my Ogrins will join in being Overwatch buddies with Herc.
Okay. I'm going to Overwatch.
No, it would be pointless
and
to have them with
my
Overwatch.
condition will be my Overwatch will only go off with a single shot from my melta gun if I see an enemy that
buddies.
is
Batling.
deserving of being melted, i.e., an actual Necron, not any of like the weird little skeleton things, not any chaff, basically.
No
either see a big
regular
boy-
warriors. Okay.
Yeah, a big boy, or I'm not firing.
Okay. Well. Now, question, Jomum. Are you going to try the button to open the door, or are you just going to go straight to tearing it down with your bare hands? It is you,
Oh.
so I feel justified checking.
Just like bum rush the door and just keep running as you have your like with the door in front of you as an extra shield.
Let's see. You know what? That sounds brilliant. Worst. Oh god, so slow. Why?
What I miss?
Does
I'm
the
about to rip open the door.
does having this Ogrin fuck bus joining in for Jomum's little charge out here mean that he gets that bonus for like tearing down a door too?
Yes.
Dope.
Can I help you tear down a door?
Aren't you
Yes,
readying a
Herc
shot?
Herc can either Overwatch or assist.
You got a +10 with your Rattling buddies
For your overwatching.
for your Overwatching.
It's athletics, pretty much, or just straight,
Athletics. Strength.
just straight strength.
Well,
Or ripping
actually,
down a fucking door.
yeah, you can use one or the other here, since
mean-
they're literally
No.
the same.
Yeah.
Now I should clarify here, Merz. I'm taking a bit of a liberty with that +20 instead of +15. If the vet comrade's with me, it gets a +5 because it's my comrade. But I assume that the rules for back them up carry the vet. The vet's just 10, I assume, but it's never really clarified because they're from 2 different books.
Yeah, veteran comrade affects the comrade. For all
Okay.
intents and purposes, they give a better bonus, so yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was assuming.
So it's 20 still.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still 20.
Remember you're negative from being fatigued, though.
I have no idea how many levels of fatigue I am. I took a lot.
It says 3, so...
Oh, okay. So that's minus 30.
Unless that's like the number of people that were sent to assist you. Yeah, actually, that's people being strong. So that's people you had assisting you.
Yeah.
Let's say you have 2 levels of fatigue. It's probably more than that, but fuck
We
it.
could inject him with a stim.
Do you have a stim?
Well, penal drop troopers, I'm pretty sure I have some angel's dust somewhere.
There's any stim listed on
What?
the...
Herc is a good boy. There are no ways that you're carrying drugs on you. That's some horse shit. Let's face it, there is no way that the great and glorious Herc happens to also be a pusher.
Kenny
But it
might be,
allows them to do their job for the Emperor better.
No, it doesn't. It's just illegal drugs.
So, alright, I assume it's negative 10. I assume it's another negative 10 for each level.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
You have fatigue, that gives you a negative 10, and then, after having enough dots of fatigue, you pass out.
No.
Alright. With a mighty exertion and the force of several other Ogrins backing him up, Jojo tears the door open and charges forwards.
I can give him a stim.
So, yeah, the corridor is nice and tight. There is a left and a right and a forwards. Where are you charging, German?
Straight forward into the hangar we know is filled with enemies.
For the glory! Like,
Wait. Did I clearly didn't frenzy, so probably not.
Probably
See,
not.
no,
Don't
what
pull it
happens is like the Necron guy who challenged like our greatest warrior to single combat is like standing there all nobly, and then like 5 seconds later just gets tackled by a screaming Ogre.
Yes.
He's like right in the middle of his villainous monologue, and then you just see it from the side, just a screaming Ogren come out of nowhere and football tackle him.
Hoorah! Just gets body checked with a door like he's fucking playing hockey. Smash! Up against the screen!
I wish. If I could see from here, I'd totally do that. Huh.
everyone else just die for a moment too, or
You know what?
No.
just me? Okay.
Jomum needs a giant power sword.
Very sure.
I thought he did.
I have a hammer. Yeah.
Oh, that works then.
First of all, that's Vita's character sheet. Second of all, alright. So forgive me for this not being quite an accurate token. It's really hard to find the top-down art of 40k vehicles. So yeah, Jomum rushes forward from one narrow corridor through to another and out into a wide open room. Looming in the center, resplendent in green and with a long-barreled cannon overhanging the top of it, is a Thunderhawk gunship of the Space Marines. And since Jomum did actually come out by himself, stepping out from its shadow is a tall Necron, the sword in one hand and a shield rippling with lightning in the other.
Really quick, what was the mom's name from Stranger Things? This is actually important.
Joyce Byers.
Okay, hang on.
Joyce, thank you.
Oh, I like how it's just barely in shadow where Jumum can see.
Wait, were we meant to follow Jumum in?
No,
or-
he just charged the door, so he just goes before all of us. Well, I mean, he went before all of us. There's been no initiative.
Well,
Oh god!
So I
Wait,
do
he
have a
do-
question. Does Jomum intend to fight this as an honorable duel, or are you guys just gonna steal this moment of glory?
I mean, I really
You can
like
start it,
Joe.
I'll join in.
Yeah, look, if
don't-
things go really badly, we got your back, buddy, but I believe in you.
I also don't think it's an honorable duel when there's 4 Ogrins there.
They're comrades, they don't
They're-
count. They're Schrodinger's,
No,
they're Schrodinger's individuals.
they're literally the the rest.
Okay.
Of our species.
Here's what a comrade is. It's Tyler Durden.
Ah, good point.
Oh, I like
Yes,
that a lot. Okay,
that's a
I
good
approve
way to
of
put it.
that. Is excellent. I really want to play a character who thinks that they're the Tyler Durden, like they're the alternate self, just sort of occasionally getting up to shit in the real body.
Alright, so, Jomum and the Necron will be rolling initiative. The rest of you guys can see through Bravery Skull, right?
Correct.
Let me know if you guys want to intervene.
Are we able to do so at the top of an initiative roll or at the bottom of it? So, like, do we let you know, like, before the second person or before the first? Sorry, after the second or before the first?
Scow,
Yes.
you know those are literally the same thing.
Well, no. As in, if I roll and then I get lower on a turn order, am I gonna have to wait? Or if I jump in, do we happen? Like, immediately? As in, when we choose to roll, is it
Okay.
happening in that turn or afterwards?
Yeah. When you declare, yeah. When you declare, the initiative will be reset to the top.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we'll let Jomum do his thing for now because apparently he wants to fight this guy one-on-one. But the moment it looks bad for him, he's getting melted, dumped into his face.
And getting another Ogren charging in with big guns.
Okay.
What I'm afraid of is that it takes a minute to frenzy.
Is he classified as a vehicle?
I
This is important.
He himself is not. But,
Darn.
Yeah. So, the Necrons... You know, if you're... How does it look when Jomum starts frenzying? That's a question.
He's probably like building himself up, like lots of chest being just.
I'm sorry, I'm just imagining like a Maori war dance.
Yep. There's the three other Ogrins just hooting and hollering around you.
Okay.
It is totally
So,
the Aussie dance.
The Necron is willing to wait while Jomum performs for Haka.
Yes.
Anyone grab any of them pickles?
Okay. All right. What is my charge? Charge is only 9, so he's way too far away.
Honestly, while Jomum's doing this and that guy's distracted, I'm going to be trying to get like command on the horn and like dumping info about like the place, what I've done, and our encounter with this. That is to justify me not doing anything so that Bob could have his moment of glory. Bob, you
Okay.
go.
Is he gonna let me charge him or?
No, sorry. It's just straight talked. So
Oh, sorry.
when I went to ask you if your turn was over, I didn't get a chance. So
the-
is that
Sorry.
your turn now, German?
Charge is 9, so that was pretty cool. Yep, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. So his turn. You're now in his charge range.
Mhm.
So he will rush up to you, sword hissing as it cuts through the air. So,
All right, time for Gilbum to die.
at 6 degrees of success, he is going to hit you.
Just once, or is he doing a flurry?
Hashtag Team JoJo.
Unfortunately, he does not have a magical mystery talent that lets him lightning attack on a charge.
That'd be awesome, but no.
So only one attack, only one hit. So
What are the video voxes called?
Picked recorder, yeah.
Picture recorder. Yeah, thanks.
are you not going to parry or?
No. I'm. Give me a sec.
You've
Let me
got the
see.
raging parry talent, right? We've gone over this.
Nope.
You monster, Bob.
Oh wait. Oh, what? Do you remember what it's actually freaking called?
Like Battle Rage.
It literally give me 2 seconds when I look at the list. It's a second. It's a tier 2 talent. Near the top. Documented.
Yeah, battle rage.
Battle rage, yeah.
Is that actually what it's? I'm looking through my long list. I do not.
Come on,
Okay,
man.
so you don't have the ability to parry. You have a 1% chance to dodge. And that was, I believe, your deflector field failing to work, right?
Yep.
Well, Christ. Okay.
Bob,
So
Crap, I forgot. I asked like, what should I get? And
I told you so many times.
I know, but the one time I relied on you to tell me, you
Even
weren't
I
there.
told you to do it.
I know, but when I was spending my points, neither of you were there. Like, which one should I?
to be
Yeah, do you
honest, I
have
didn't
I have-
even remember that was a thing you needed to buy. That's
Yeah. I have 100 XP.
Well, are you currently? Do you have any talents or skills you're not using? Like, period.
None that I could refund.
Okay. Well,
Like-
let the turn go through anyways. And can I just look at Bob's character sheet? I just kind of want to see what talents he does have, so it can help later on.
You okay with that, Bob?
Yeah, I mean, I actually should have a picture somewhere in Merzendi War.
Oh, is there a picture? I'll just scroll to that. Okay, sorry. Continue.
Oh yeah.
So I have bad news.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm dead.
Well, that one is going to turn into a 6, so that's 26 pen 6.
So that's 32.
Yeah, total 32.
See if I get any more bonuses from Frenzy. I know I get freaking
Whirlwind of the Earth.
I just saw that. Dearth.
Okay, it actually doesn't give me other. Okay.
Well, if
I-
you live, Bob, get that next.
32 minus 15. Like that's 20. That's pretty high.
32 minus 15 should be 17.
Okay.
Alright. So that's the end of his turn.
And all right,
Bob.
I
Bob, you have a problem.
yes.
I see how many tabs you have open. That's a problem.
Seriously, you have a problem, man.
Yes.
I mean, I
Holy
don't
crap.
want to, but I'm willing to do an intervention right here, right now for that.
Yeah.
Bob, don't mind me. I'm just going through your character sheet and putting in proper capitalization and spelling.
Dude. I mean,
You
seriously,
called frag grenades rag grenades.
And you got
they probably work.
hot tray.
Anyway,
Hot tray orcs.
Jomon, what are you gonna do?
I don't know if I should hit him once really hard like he did me, or just go and lightning attack lots of times.
You've got over 50 tabs open in that picture.
All right, let me see. And but that count as it's a lightning attack. Is that minus 10? That's what I'm. That what
I
I
have
got.
47
Yep.
tabs.
That's a lot of YouTube tabs. My God.
Yeah.
They're actually not YouTube.
They look like YouTube.
Some of them are YouTube.
Anyway, can you stop distracting him?
Please, I'm. Was it swift attack or is it? Yeah, it's actually swift attack. I don't have lightning attack.
Okay, so that's +0, so just
Just
Just-
straight.
just
60.
click through and put in a 60. Yes. Okay. So what's your weapon skill bonus? 7, yeah?
Weapon skill is actually. Oh yeah, it's actually. Yeah, it actually is 75.
Okay.
So it's
Then
7.
yep. You don't hit your maximum, you hit 6 hits.
Did you put in the +20?
I put in plus 60 because that's the max I
Yeah.
could put in.
Oh, okay.
I'm afraid, at this point, any additional comrades are useless to him. He has
Yeah.
his highest bonus that can ever be had.
My God, Bob.
Alright, so defensive is a +15. The Necron will attempt to parry with his shield.
He has a shield.
Yep. Lightning shield.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's sword and board.
Wow. You can't actually re-roll that, so that's 6d100 now. Your first 2 hits are hits. The others are just dispersed by an aura around the shield.
Oh, that's cheating. Oh well.
Actually,
That is
let me double
tabletop.
check.
Is that a thing on tabletop?
Yep.
Hold on, let me double check. It suddenly
Eh.
occurs to me. This shield might actually only affect ranged attacks.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Oof.
I was thinking, well,
Yeah,
it's the
I
one
think
counter
so.
to Necrons is melee.
Yeah, and I have to say that I'm pretty sure that lightning shield is it's a ranged defense thing, at least at tabletop.
Okay, so here's what it says. Dispersion Shield generates a force field with a protection rating of 65, overload rating of 5. When it stops a ranged attack, he can immediately redirect the shot at an enemy.
Yeah.
But it doesn't actually say the shield itself only applies to ranged.
Okay.
Weird.
Okay, what
Alright,
about
well.
the shields in general?
Energy fields in general will stop weapons, yeah.
Yeah, anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so roll damage twice. And I assume you want that 1 to become a 10, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is 31 pen 4. Wow. And 28 pen 4.
Wait, have I dropped into not critical, the one before that?
Heavily
Passive?
wounded.
Yeah.
Heavily damaged, yeah. Unless you have Hardy, which you always heal as regular. If you have Hardy.
But even if he had Hardy, he'd still count as heavily wounded for the
Yeah.
benefits of it.
I think Bob could put Sturdy instead of Hardy.
No, that's actually what it's called.
There's
Sturdy is
right?
its own thing. It's
Is it?
it's a trait. So yeah, the 2 blows just carve huge chunks out of the Necron, and he's staggering.
I'm going to move my character, but only to see so far. Okay. Okay, that's another. Actually, my strength would have went up again.
Your strength went up while
but that
frenzied.
wouldn't-
You would have added, what, 2 damage to each of those? Your US goes up by 2 or something?
my strength would have went up by 3. Well, I also got my unnatural toughness. Strength and toughness would have went up when I'm heavily damaged.
Oh shit, so when he hit you, you hit harder as... Oh god, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he has the talent Desperate Strength.
You might have fucked him up. God, if you'd hit more than twice, he was fucking gone. He was so gonzo.
Yeah, but I mean,
Jerome, that was a half action, dude. You still got a little bit more to go.
I
Can't
used
make
half
another
action.
attack though.
He can't double attack, yeah, but half actions can be used to do other shit. You hit plus 60 from without aiming, man.
Like, take a defensive stance, maybe?
He can't do that, and that's a full action.
Uh,
Let's see here. Is there anything good? Oh, no way. I don't know. Wait, I don't think you can faint while in frenzy. That would have been too gross.
You need battle rage to pull shit like that.
Yeah.
and I can't use 2 hands, could I?
what
I
do you
could
mean?
attack with the buckler. Just
You
punch
can
with it.
you can do a guarded action.
And yes, you can attack with the buckler.
But I won't get any of the bonuses. Or by bonuses, I mean these guys.
Yeah, you would.
Sure. They're weapon
It's
skills.
just
I
the buckler is kind of jet.
yeah.
He could roll some Furies.
You could. Well, are you going to attack with the buckler, or is that your turn?
Would that would also mean I can't use the buckler? Wait, I can't use the buckler anyway, other than for the deflector shield, can I?
Exactly.
Why?
I don't know. Here, quickly, use the stand action just to say you did it. Activate your stand power. Terrible joke.
I guess
Anyway.
it's just guarded for the +10 to evasion, but
Did you do
The
hammer blow
evasion
this
she
turn?
can't roll.
No.
oh yeah, mine.
You didn't do hammer blow this turn.
Mm. No, I mean, that's if I just use one attack, right?
Delay. You can delay. May take any half action before the character's next turn.
Okay, you've got 1 more minute to decide, otherwise I'm just pressing the next turn button.
I guess that
It's
doesn't
right
actually work when there's only 2 people in the fight, though.
Okay. What would the negative be for attacking with that shield when I'm not trained at all to use my other hand?
It's a defensive weapon and it's in your wrong hand. That's like a -40.
But you get the +20
30
still.
or 40.
Yes.
I'll put it at 30. I can't
It
get.
might be, but with the +20 from the Ogrins, you might actually
Yeah.
cancel it out anyways. Yeah.
I'm not even sure you're allowed to attack with a second weapon if you don't have 2-weapon fighting.
You can,
Oh,
it just has heavy
that's-
penalties, I think.
No, I think you're not
That's actually
allowed
a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. And is the hammer a 2-weapon
No.
or
No, it's
two-handed
one-handed.
weapon? No?
It's one-handed.
Okay.
Yep, yeah, without that talent you can't use your buckler to attack.
Alright, I guess I'll use. Don't fucking know what I can use that other half action for.
Delay your action.
And then it disappears when the guy takes his turn.
Yeah.
TLDR, you don't have anything else to do.
Okay, yeah, okay. I just stand there and wait to die.
That's a little unfortunate, but...
Can we? I don't know. Can we intervene?
Are you now going to intervene, guys?
No, fuck that noise. Joe got this. I believe in him.
Listen, I believe in Jomim.
Yeah, I think we all believe in
Jomim.
Jomim here.
He also can burn a fate point to survive. So Jomim, you see that guy right there? You take that guy right there.
Oh
burn
yeah,
that
you got
fate
this.
point, buddy.
Go, Jojo!
Look, the skeleton. The skeleton could not regain his penis. You rolled a 69 for the degrees of failure. You chopped his Robocock off.
Well...
Guys, remember, he crit failed and did that much damage.
No, he didn't.
Oh, that was for his
No.
He rolled a
regen.
one.
For him to...
Yeah, but then that one was swapped with a 10.
It got turned into
Oh.
maximum with his DOS.
Yeah. So yeah, Necron's gonna aim, because fuck you, and then he's gonna swift attack you.
Oh no.
So that is 3 hits. So
Ow.
go on and roll your and your force field.
That's 3d100. Yep.
Yep.
Let's see.
1 hit goes through.
Good.
Christ.
It's at least a good
Are
quality. It's
you
at least a common quality, right?
Going to 1v1 a fucking...
Boss.
Okay.
Has everyone prayed to RN Jesus today?
Yes.
Jojo.
Okay, so that's 25 pen 6 to, your... Oh. Oh,
Is that red?
actually, that's
No,
an
you're tough this one
arm.
up.
Which arm is it? Because, if 21... That's the left arm.
So it hits
Okay.
your buckler?
Let's see how much damage that actually does.
Don't forget, your UT is higher than it was a few moments ago.
Yep.
Yep.
It's just that, if I've done enough critical damage to make him drop the buckler, the force field doesn't affect the second 2 hits.
Ah.
No, he only gets 1. Or is it 2 hits?
As in, the first hit's the only one that would have hit. So if it succeeds and you drop the buckler instead, you actually could... You do get hit by those 2. Wait, did you not try your 1 in 100 dodge roll? Give it a go, man.
I already did. That's what he's talking about. Oh.
She's talking about it. No, you've still got a 1 in 100 dodge roll to make after that 1 hit gets through.
And
Well,
don't forget, you also have True Grit. Whenever you suffer critical damage, reduce the amount by your toughness bonus to a minimum of 1.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, buy in! Buy in!
If you took that delay action.
No, it doesn't matter. He could just buy
Yes,
in
the
now.
delayed
Wait,
action gives him
I
a
can't
plus 10
actually
to
dodge in
evasion.
Frenzy.
No, you can't parry in Frenzy. I think you still get dodge, dude.
No, but that delayed action can now be an evasion. Plus 10.
It doesn't... He can't. That's not how that works.
No, it's not how that works. No.
Oh, okay. Well, no, it's on his turn still.
It's not...
Yeah.
No.
Oh, not
Stop it.
retroactively. He'd have to declare it.
Okay, I bought in.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
May not parry or retreat or flee. You can dodge.
Yeah, I
For
did
some
say he is
reason.
allowed.
Yep.
He's allowed to dodge.
Yeah, you're allowed to dodge when
I
you're frenzied.
didn't believe you. Okay, I wanted to see for myself. So Jomum just dodges away from one blow, and then the next 2 bounce off a force field. I
Bob, I just want you to know you just rolled a 6 and a 3 in a row. Good job, bro.
Nice. Yeah, nice.
Rolling deep today.
The dice
hope I
want
keep
you
it
to
up.
1v1 this Necron.
Got this, Bob. You're the one hero, Bob. If he cuts off your arm, I'll just slap a new one on Bob.
okay. Jomum,
Bob, do
go
it.
ahead and finish him. Fuck me.
Your stand is now officially another brick in the
This Necron clearly hasn't hoisted as much as you,
Come
Bob.
at yourself, bro.
Wait. Before Jomum's turn, can I say we didn't need our best warriors in High Gothic to the Necron?
I mean, you're the only one who can say shit to him anyway, but you're also in another room.
We need
Yeah.
you to shit talk for us.
Quick, tell him his mother only eats TV dinners.
We're probably not like all back in this corridor, but we're like right like up here just watching.
No, we're all craning our heads around like the Scooby-Doo gang.
Exactly.
We could assume that we wouldn't
Oh,
have just
yeah,
stood
Bob.
there for.
Is that a lightning attack, Bob?
Swift, he can't
attack.
lightning. That's still 6 hits again. It's another 7.
Oh.
That's another 7.
That's another sub 10. Wow.
Let's see if his parry works this time.
Good luck. By which I mean,
Oh,
another 69 though.
brutal.
He loses a second penis. I didn't even know he had one.
No, you smack him in the
Merzendi,
Robo-Cloaca.
Merzendi, I will try to help you here. If he's a character with fate points, you can buy in.
He isn't. He's not actually a Necron Lord.
Oh, okay.
What was he
He's
in a mall?
just a Lich Guard.
Oh, right.
Oh, okay.
Another 2 attack go through.
That's what I thought he was.
Yep.
It sounds like he's dead.
Bob, do the thing.
I do need to know how dead he is.
Jomum, you need to pose.
Oh!
And the sex is a 10 too.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
just did 32 twice in a row, and one is also Fury'd.
Oh.
Yeah, so, you guys can see his health bar, right?
Yup.
Yup.
I think you double killed him.
That's 22 over. The first one, 10 over 10. So,
Bob, that was
No.
amazing.
yeah.
Bob's doing a power. Jomum's doing a Power Ranger pose with his 3 other Ogren buddies.
Just whatever you do, don't dab, or I'm shooting you in the back.
No, he doesn't
Okay.
dab.
So, Jomum swings his battle maul in low, completely ripping one of the Necron's legs off. It totters, and then, on the backswing, the other leg is taken out. And with it, most of the Necron's pelvis and its elongated spine. Mutilated, shooting electronic, sickly green sparks in every direction. It disintegrates. And, yeah.
Wow.
Fucking good job, dude. Can I just lobby quickly for him to get a fate point?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
he
I think
won
everyone
V1
says he deserves a fake.
He 1v1 to Lich Guard. He did the come at me, bro, and just was like,
He
yeah,
got
sure.
came on. He got came on real hard.
Yeah, because Bob rolled in succession a 6, 3, and a 7.
RNGesus has blessed him this day.
Uh-huh. Oh.
You did. What rings you got, bitch? You say in High Gothic. For some reason, the only words you know.
Well,
Huh. Servo Skull was recording that, right?
Congratulations.
so what y'all gonna do now?
Let's go climb into the spaceship and fuck off. This gunship, even. I'm excited to hold the gun of a gunship and fire it at things real hard. I'm also going to give Jomum a high five after making sure that all the servos in my suit are ready to take the impact.
You know,
There's
I'll
still a
just settle
cracking
with a
noise.
chest bump.
A chest bump, even you just get like tumbled. Boosh! You start hearing the Guy Love song. There's
I
nothing
pick up-
gay about it
I
in
pick
our
up- I
eyes.
pick up Jomum in a bear hug.
I roll
He's
for
not a cardinal,
awareness.
so it's okay.
I pass. That's for the right corridor, which I poke my head around. Am I going to have my head come off?
Which one is the right corridor?
East or west?
East.
With a degree of success, you do notice something. Off in the corner, although, without the lighting, it's hard to properly see it.
I think
There's-
we company.
Let me finish describing the thing.
Okay.
Though it's hard to properly see it, it does look like a small little black insect.
Hate bugs.
Hmm?
I'll use a grenade.
Are you sure?
Too late, it's happened.
Roll ballistic skill.
Oh boy.
I was hoping so
I'll-
much for a green number.
I'll
Fate?
yeah, I'll fate point that.
He just bounces off the wall, just the corner of this wall here, like fucking Pubga.
Okay. Go on. Let's see what your reroll gives you.
100, do it.
Well,
It's
roll me
better.
At least I don't hit Corporal Stone with it.
roll me 1d5. And which type of grenade were you using? Frag or crack?
It's just a frag. I don't have cracks, I don't think.
Okay,
You don't have
so it
crack.
goes east. It goes east, further east than where you intended, but it doesn't bounce back off the wall and kill you. Roll damage.
At least I should have. Now, what is the damage for a crack? Or, sorry, a frag?
2d10. Alright. Everyone. There's a massive explosion from behind you.
Oh no.
Sorry. I'm gonna go over here. What was
You
that?
just gonna slap him in the face.
There was a large bug. I hate bugs.
Corporal, we found your airship.
No, you don't understand. Not like an actual bug. It looked metal.
Where?
You still there? Good. Shall I go down and fetch that pilot fellow of yours?
Down there.
Please.
Okay. Yes, please. Take some of the Ogrins with you for support in case. Yeah. In case someone sneaks up from behind us. All right, I'll look over here and then I'll pull out my auspex. Do I need to roll or is it already gone?
Where do you want the Ogrins?
Don't worry. Um. Yeah, you don't have to roll. There are trace elements of a xeno material that are just rapidly decomposing.
Alright. Just like squint at it and say, well, seems to be exploded now. I'm going to go and look over the Thunderhawk and make sure it's prepped and not sabotaged.
Anyone want to clear the other vent with me?
Send Kenny. Kenny loves that.
What do I love?
Vents.
Over here, up north.
Okay.
Oh wait, Vince. No, that does not sound. No. No.
Too tight. Shoulders can't fit.
Yeah, let the Psyker do his brain thing. I'm gonna look over the ship and make sure it's ready. Do I need to make a
What
roll?
brain
Or
thing am I doing?
can I just like?
Am I just doing cinations?
Just looking to see. Well, I don't think you'll see anything with cinations, but I
I can
think
do
you should-
awareness.
Yeah,
Awareness, yeah.
yeah. My awareness is 1, so I got the other side.
And I'm wearing power armor, which gives me unnatural perception too. So that's
Yeah. That's sort of where you
that's
come in.
3 degrees.
Okay. So, first of all, Malika, no, you don't have to make a roll. While the Thunderhawk is loaded, it will need some refueling, and a senior engineer will have to perform the rites of awakening. But hey, You know a senior engineer. You're fairly certain you are one.
Yay! So
Senior-
I've got to like stand next to it and like swipe for gas. I got to choose regular or premium. Do I want to go
Yeah.
87 or 89?
Always go primo. If it's on the Imperium's tab, go primo.
Just make sure you don't accidentally put diesel in there.
Or potato.
You don't want to have to drain the whole thing out. But also, Kenny and Sergeant Brown, where are you looking?
Into the vent he told me to look in, I guess.
This one here.
That's not a vent, that's a corridor.
Ah,
It does help if you bring your mobile lamp.
yeah, I should turn that on.
My God.
Well, I can't because, I don't have one. I mean, I can control it, but it was down in the...
Well, what happened to Bravery Skull? Oh, there it is.
He's been borrowed to let M see things.
Or me in this case, I guess.
You actually have, the ability
Yeah,
to see, though, don't you?
Yeah, he has
Oh,
the
yeah.
power armor, so he can see. I can't.
Kenny's isn't good quality power armor. He doesn't have dark sight.
That's right, I only got common quality. As weird
You
as that
know
is.
what? Just, yeah. I'm not going to
Yeah.
change it right now. Fuck it. Yes, this appears to be a large room, to stand in. There are some fuel pods recessed into the ground.
I was gonna say, is this a ball pit? Like in the...
Necrons
So
need
this
ball
is
pits to
what those
relax.
soldiers have been doing with their spare time. This is why the Necrons got in here.
No. These are little fuel pods to can reach down, grab, bring to Thunderhawk, load in.
It's a good thing I didn't throw the grenade that way.
Skull's current name. Just seeing it now.
Nothing would have gone wrong if you had set off a colossal chain reaction that killed everyone.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Mercer just been like, thank fuck, because I don't know how to balance a final boss fight if one character can take on the Witch Lord, dude. The Lich Guard.
A Lich Guard, which are like the elite bodyguards for the lords.
The homeboys.
Yeah, they're the best melee. They're the best melee characters the Necrons have.
That aren't like actual like
Lords, yeah.
yeah.
There's another door over here, apparently.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to just set it so you guys can move through dynamic lighting. Feel free to use Bravery Skull to scout and just look around and ask me what you want described.
That's a good thing.
Bravery Skull has discovered a corridor. Isn't this exciting, Bravery Skull?
Yes.
Boop, beep, beep, beep.
Is this a double locking door?
Yeah. So,
I may.
only one can be open at only one can be open at a time.
Yeah, I may vox the Majos aspirant Melika and suggest she come check this room out just in case. It seems to be one of those double lock-in doors.
Of course, you're doing this while I'm making food for work. What's going on?
I was just checking those corridors back where we came from. There's one of those double locking seals, the double doors that only one opens at a time. Don't know what's in here.
Tech use. Plus 20. Aspects. 5 degrees.
Okay. You give it a scan. You detect this is a little servitor storage room for, utility servitors. The type that, you could turn on to have prepare an aircraft for takeoff.
Okay. I press the button and open the security door.
Okay. Only one can be open at a time, and that's because, there could possibly be some backblast, and, while the servitors probably wouldn't survive even behind here if it was directed at them, at least there would be salvageable components. You can get some servitors, they'll speed up the menial labor. That's...
I'll mention the fuel pods on the other side too.
Okay, cool. I'm going to go back to making sandwiches.
Malika,
What did I just say? What?
can you help me with the Sudoku puzzle?
Sure. Nah.
It's a really hard puzzle.
Yeah, rolled a 92. Look at that.
Thank you.
So, yeah. Since you took the Necron out in that particular fashion, there is no time pressure. You can get the Thunderhawk fueled, fully armed, and ready to go in the due course of time. So, if any of you are not familiar with what a Thunderhawk is, or how it is normally equipped, have that. But we are just going to speed on through. I assume that, you're going to have the pilot take you directly back to the Inquisitorial headquarters?
Yeah, that seems like a good move.
Okay, so you're not going to, go on a joyride.
I mean, if it's not too far out of our way and we won't get blasted, it would be nice to just be flying above normal rocket range and just, blow up a few things that might look like orcish camps, just on the way around for the fuck of it. But otherwise, let's go. Time is
You
of the
just want to
essence.
use a big gun.
I want to fire the very big gun, but time is of the essence, so if it's not, kind of on our way and safe, then I guess we'll just go straight back.
Well, Carnadon, how do you feel about giving me a ballistic skill test?
Fucking love to.
I mean, do you want to use my Mauler cannon if you really want to use a big gun?
No, it's fine. I would like to use the guns on this gunship. Is there an MIU jack for the guns on this gunship?
Indeed, that is the only way to fire the main cannon.
Awesome, because I have a best best quality MIU. Let's do this shit. Oh no! You know what? I'm spending a fate point just to reroll it. I want it to be awesome. Aw.
You fire the guns with your brain.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Carnadon locks onto a place, traverses the turbo laser destructor into position, and unleashes the Emperor's biggest hate boner this size of a Titan. This side of a Titan.
Wait. What is Carnadon shooting at?
Some orcish camps on the other side of the Fire River.
Are they considered vehicles? This is important.
I don't think you can use your assistant stuff. I'm firing this with my eyes closed, looking through a brain jack.
This, you can in no way assist her here, I'm afraid.
Okay.
I'm currently
Just
in.
because-
I'm literally plugged into Gun La La Land right now. I can't even fucking hear you guys unless I'm shaken.
Alright, so I forget. Did I ever actually, Did I actually write down the amount of damage this gun does? Evidently not. Okay, let's decide on the fly. How many d10s does that do? That does that many. How many does that do? That does that many. Right. So, Scowl, my dear,
Yes.
please roll me 6d10 plus 20, pen 16.
Wait. We're considered a vehicle crew, so Carnodon does get penetration equal to degrees of success addition.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck it. Yeah, I get 2 extra pen. Pen 18. Yeah, I unload 51 damage. Rolled a couple of 9s. Broke about even.
Mm-hmm. And, yeah, that's in a blast 6, so...
I don't. What type of gun is this again? Sorry, because I don't know what this gun is.
It's Turbo Laser Destructor.
Oh, I
Imagine.
remember this.
Yeah, please lay that on me. I know vaguely what a turbo laser is
So-
meant to be, but
It's a gigantic blast firing las cannon. So you know, like Titans, like proper full size Titans, not
as in like
pussy
kick
little knights.
over your skyscrapers, Titans.
Yeah. Now the smallest, true Titan, the Warhound. Its primary heavy weapon is a turbo laser.
You know the turbo laser power towers from Star Wars?
Yeah. I'm getting that image now. That's pretty great.
It's not, a true battleship grade weapon, but this is the thing that allows the Thunderhawk to actually be an effective space interceptor.
Wait, does this thing
And
fire
then-
in like full auto and shit? Then
No,
First.
fires and semi.
oh, it fires in semi. So I mean that was a bunch more damage, but I can't be asked to do the maths. But I've blown this shit the fuck away.
It just fires quite a lot at a reasonable speed, and it really fucks shit up.
Yep.
So,
That orc is probably the only thing left of the camp.
yeah,
Just looks
pretty much.
around, everything's gone.
Everything is ash.
Except
You just-
him and the toilet he was sitting on.
The outhouse itself like falls on top of him. He just crawls out like, Zog?
Wait, that means I get all the leftover Daka.
There's no Daka left, only
It's
ashes.
just a hole. It's just a...
I'm delighted.
All he has is the one shooter that was sitting next to his leg in case anyone was impatient.
It's true. Always take a gun with you to the bog.
I feel bad for that orc now.
No.
No.
I
No.
like gently unplug myself from the gun again. I'm like, oh, that was so good. Like Carnodon's expression doesn't usually actually change. She has what we like to call resting bored face. But she like turns around with like eyes like fucking nearly anime glistening, like that was very fun.
Good?
I enjoyed that.
What's Carney's position again?
Pardon, sorry?
What's the
What?
Pardon?
when I'm looking at character demeanor? What's Carney's demeanor again?
Always bored, I believe. Her demeanor is business. Her quirk is that she's endlessly bored.
Oh.
Yeah, so she just sort of cranes her head like that. I had a lot of fun. That was fun right there. I really enjoyed firing that gun. We should probably get back though.
Alright. So, um, you've picked up a stray medical servitor, you have acquired a giant gunship, and now the camera's going to fade away from all of you guys.
Ooh.
And it is going to go down and down into the earth.
To Goblin
And-
Town?
Please just don't interrupt for a bit. And it will eventually reach a large chamber, lit only by the shimmering green portal out of which steps 4 Necrons. Leading them, a proud lord, and by his side, a cryptek. 2 Lich Guard escort them out of the portal. They pause for a moment. The cryptek lifts a hand. Lights flick on the surrounding room, casting everything, the dark walls and the golden floor, into a sickly green pallor, and slowly revealing statues and carvings, showing ancient beasts in Necron myth. And at the far end of the corridor, a portal leading onwards. Lord Bill of the great dynasty Billenson leads his escort down. And as they step, the cryptek speaks up. Is this truly wise? You will be relieved indefinitely. The Lord holds up a hand, and the cryptek falls silent, at least until they step forward enough, but the 2 guardsmen cannot overhear. The information that was recovered and the defeat of one of my champions suggests that this is more than simple pest control. The Nemesaur must be awoken. And as he says Nemesaur, the 2 statues flanking the portal shimmer, and in front of them appear, floating in midair, a pair of Necrons. These 2 are guards, but of a different, more powerful and more advanced model than the Lord's own Lich Guard. Ceremonial headdresses and golden armor cover their bodies, and they drift down to meet the Lord. And then that is where we will leave Lord Bill and his cryptek, meeting the emissaries of the Nemesaur. fade back to the rest of you, disembarking from the Thunderhawk. You doodled the fuck on this.
Is cute.
It's a good doodle.
I look reluctant to step away from the big gun, but I will pat it on the side. You were a lot of fun. And hop off. I suppose we should go and see to Sister Vendetta. Look amongst the rest. Unless I've gone deaf. Nope, okay, I heard her up.
Yeah. Yeah, I was rushing over to Sister Hospitaler. My boo-boos hurt cheese.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go head over to the sister. I'll ask to bring the fight cam so that they can unload all the vidya.
They might actually appreciate that.
Yeah.
Because learning how one of their big badasses fights would be valuable intel.
Yeah, no, I'd just snatch the servo skull and I'll tuck it underneath an arm. Let's go.
And why does that auger keep screaming or? It's funny, but Jonathan. Oh no, wait, he did. He actually said it for an overdrive. Argrin overdrive. Yes, Argrin Mall overdrive.
Of course.
Argrin overdrive is just you taking a shitload of drugs.
Of course, as Jomum goes to get his boo-boos fixed, the Ogren cheer squad switches to the sister hospital there and cheers her on while they fix Jomum's boo-boos.
Yes.
The Ogren hype squad.
So, yeah.
Not that Ogre hooligans is chanting you.
Yeah.
Carnarvon presents the combat footage and reports that the Thunderhawk has been retrieved, yeah?
Correct. I believe Malika is now doing the necessaries with the senior tech person. She'll pause. Helios, that one. To make sure that it's all properly ready. Old shifty eyes. It testified just fine.
Lord Kruger will be pleased.
Nod gently. They had some fancy new ones about, as far as Necrons are concerned, but Joe Malone dispatched that. I handled a Wraith, and the majority of everyone's proven that they've done rather admirably in destroying these things.
I have a few more staples in me, but that's nothing new.
Very true.
Most excellent. Every scar earned in the Emperor's service is a blessing.
One day I'll travel to Terra and let him know that I did a good job for him.
I'm sure you will.
Fucking, I'm kind of sure he will, even though she's probably like, of course you will, noble Ogren. He probably fucking will. He'll find a way.
Many years later.
I don't know how, yeah. There'll be an aged Herc, still resplendent, his technology strapped to his head in his crispest robes after he went from battle to becoming a trusted member of the ecclesiarchy.
And the Inquisitor walks out, and then you just see Herc walk out of the Emperor's chambers. Just like, oh my god, he did it.
He fucking did it. That's not fair.
He's gloriously incandescent. Why am I not gloriously incandescent?
So he'll fall out of a warp storm during like the critical moment in the last moments of the 41st millennium and be there to save the Emperor on his throne.
He'll just fall in his lap.
I will give Abaddon a hug, forgiving him, also breaking his neck.
Oops, I did it again. That's okay. Say all the Astartes custodians.
I did a bad. No,
Trumpets
it's cool.
play. Anyway, come on now. Let's continue on.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I seriously need to just get a bell I can ring at you guys.
That'd be pretty cool.
You will have 3 or 4 days to recover from your injuries, make any new... requisition any new equipment you need, and prepare yourselves for your next missions. But the missions are... well, we have already drawn up what needs to be done. Still, since you and this bonehead appear to be, well, you appear to have de facto taken the leadership positions.
I'll glance at her. Oh fuck, we have.
Alright.
You will
How-
you will have to select which of these assignments you believe your team is best suited to. The first critical mission is to recapture an observatory. Some rebel forces, those that were aligned with the Renegade's Ashura, have resurfaced, and the Auspex station must be recaptured intact. What's worse is that there are orcs in the area. If they haven't already attacked it, then it will soon be under siege. We need to send in a strike team to break through any lines of defense, secure the station, and hold it until regular troops can reinforce. I believe some Arkhamites are in the vicinity, and they will be able to provide some sniper cover to the team. Their field commander is a marksman Kane.
I'll blink for a moment and look at Herc. I dare say I recognize that name. Yeah,
Mr. Kane?
yes. That would be the one that we pulled out the swamps, right?
That would be one that your other characters pulled out of the swamp.
Yes, quote
Yeah.
unquote.
Oh yeah,
But
they
yes.
said nice things about Herc.
Yeah, they'd already heard the tales because they we're in fact, isn't it weird? We've taken the quote unquote de facto leadership roles, but we're also both Arkhamites ourselves.
Hey,
To be fair-
Mr. Kane's still alive.
Most of the party is Arkhamites,
Yeah, I'll blink.
even
Oh.
Kinney.
Would have expected Kane to have been brought down in the swamps. He would have been very recently on the other side of that fire trench.
He was. But some forces were able to cut a retreat out before the river was set aflame. Kane was among them.
I'm glad to hear it. And the next option?
Yes. When Sashura was revealed as a traitor, most of her forces surrendered, but some did fight. And that has resulted in the loss of some mission-critical information. The cogitators that we could recover have been scoured and repaired as best as Senior Agency Helios has been able. But some information is missing. She reaches under the desk and withdraws and retrieves a heavy crate. Carefully and reverentially, she opens it and reveals a little cogitator. This is an audio wave resonance cogitator. I'm told that it can be used to map subterranean caverns within its range of effect. Helios has been able to ascertain some locations where one of these needs to be activated to complete the maps. Most of them we hold, and regular forces have been able to activate their ARCs. However, one of the two most critical points is in the heart of Necron territory. We need a team to go in, get out, and complete the scan on the way. Some local loyalists, assisted by an armored push, will be providing some distraction, and there will be artillery support tasked to assist the strike team. However, don't overuse it. We need those guns ready and active, and if the Necrons zero in on them, they will undoubtedly be destroyed.
Understandable. So thus far it seems we have a crack and hold mission. And I'll tap the point of the other one. An entry and retrieval mission. And what else then is this third option?
I believe you are familiar with... She just scowls as she says her name. Captain Leonidas of Deathwatch.
The Angel.
Yes.
I have passing familiarity, yes.
We had
During his time infiltrating Sashura's forces, his kill team was split across the planet. He will be taking the Thunderhawk, and in one night, locating each of them and bringing them, along with any resources they have, to assist the ongoing mission. We don't expect there to be much hostile presence, but Lord Kruger believes an escort would be appropriate.
Interesting. Is it possible to perform this Leonidas assistance before making it to the Ark or the Observatory?
Most certainly. It will cut a day out of your R&R, but it shouldn't take so long as to prevent you from fulfilling either of the primary missions.
I'm happy to let a day go, as long as I get a chance to rearm, resupply, and probably bathe. I've been in this armor for a while now.
Yes, you will have plenty of time for that.
Yeah, I'll just nod casually. What do you think, Herc? Would you be willing to lose an extra day in order to assist Captain Leonidas before we do these other jobs?
The Angel helped. Mr. Angel helped us, so I don't see why we shouldn't return the favor. And
True.
besides, he was as big as me and Jumham. The robot people don't seem to like big people.
Yes, that is true. I'll glance at the lady. It is true. It would be pretty undue of us not to return the favor. And an escort doesn't sound like too much hard work to lose a day of R&R over. Who knows? We might even get to blow something up. It'd be very relaxing.
Very good.
As for the Ark or the observatory, well, is it alright if we get back to you after, recovering whatever reconnaissance and equipment we do from assisting Captain Leonidas? Or do you need a decision now?
A decision as soon as possible would be appreciated, but feel free to take time to consult with your team.
Alright then. That can be done. I know that rather immediately we seem more suited to this Ark mission as opposed to getting stuck down in one place waiting for further reinforcements to arrive. But it depends on our specialties. I'm just thinking, it's like, Kenny's got a limited range in his abilities, Joe's a melee boy, I believe Malika's weapons aren't massively long range, so it's like, holding a building, I feel like would pretty much only be...
What if they enter the building? Right?
I mean, if they enter the building, they'd get turned to chutney, but...
Yeah, if we're fighting orcs and heretics, my bolt gun will work fine. It's the melt-a-gun that's only 30 feet. 30
Oh,
meters.
I thought... Yeah, that's right, your bolt gun's still got decent range on it. Yeah.
Do mind that the Mauler cannon is a auto cannon.
Alright, I gotta leave
It's the range on
field
this.
now.
Alright, take care, dude.
Alright. See you,
Ciao.
Trace.
Yeah, I take it the Mauler is a more of a to whom it may concern as far as guns are compared.
Yeah, I was about to say the Mauler cannon only has a range of, and they actually cap this at 60 meters.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah,
Or
so I
even
mean,
there's nothing an Auburn should be shooting at beyond 60 meters.
yeah. Immediate instinct-wise, I would think like the observatory, like the breaking into the observatory bit seems like an easy thing for us to do, whereas holding a point, maybe not so much. And I mean, we've done some point holding stuff before, but I believe it was as the other team exactly. I have the sneaking suspicion that whichever one we don't take, they go and do. And it would be kind of appropriate for them to return to Kane and hold point. Especially since they've held the wall against orcs before and hate them far more. Whereas the Ark means getting to do something techie, letting Malika play with an odd cogitator, and we get to do break and entry and call in mortar strikes, which seems like a lot of interesting shit. And, a chance to fuck up more Necrons, specifically.
Yeah, that... Mm-hmm.
It's like, one appears to be orcs and heretics, and the other one appears to be Necrons and tech. And German has already proved that he is a appropriate Necron slaying machine, and Herc's cannon has proven to be particularly good at making multiple Necrons disappear, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Like, it should totally be everyone's decision, but I think, personally, I prefer doing the Ark.
I sort of like the art, too. That seems like it sounds, for some reason, much more difficult, too.
That's true as well. I do like the sound of much more difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, in the grand scheme of things, the Ark seems like the one that would help the war effort more.
Yeah, just overall.
I mean, not saying that the observatory isn't important, I'm just saying.
Yeah. The full map, especially if there's Necron shit going on.
Yeah, that seems like it would be extremely helpful.
And let's face it, if the observatory mission does go wrong for like the people involved in it, then it still probably means that like heretics and orcs spent the remainder of the time butchering each other, even if we kind of cock it up. So, there are worse endings in the world as opposed to evil Necron things happen and all the PF troops are just gradually slaughtered, as well as an armored contingency Merz?
Yeah, the Skaharian Armored Regiment.
Losing our armored regiment would be really painful.
Yeah.
Besides, if nothing else, we can just drop We can just drop the drop troopers on the observatory in a flyby.
Out of character, Sergeant Brown would probably pick the Skitaran Armor Regiment mission simply because that's his regiment.
Fair. I mean, Herc and Carnodon are Arcanites, but at the same time, we're just like, they can fucking handle that shit then. We know we're Arcanites, they're Arcanites, that means they've probably got that shit handled.
Yeah.
Especially if
Thank
Kane
you.
managed to not die. Good for him. Yeah. We can probably make a final decision now, our character, though, so Stray gets his 2 cents in as well. Otherwise, it would be a little bit unfair.
The only thing is, I would like a decision as soon as, so I can prep for which one.
Yeah, I mean, we can do that tomorrow, like, just over Discord and get that sorted for you. And then just in character be like, we made our decision!
But if nothing else, we are assisting the Astartes.
Yeah. I think we'll do the Marine Assistance Squad. We'll happily lose a day for it.
You are, in fact, doing the Xmas special.
Nice. Oh my god, I hadn't noticed that at first. Fuck. Alright, awesome. Oh my god, we're flying around in a death armored sleigh, aren't we? Picking up goodies
Yes.
for the troops. Oh my god, I'm an idiot.
Present.
Prepare for Necron Lord Krampus.
Like, I don't know when we'll get around to playing it, because it's like, what, the 29th? I've got people already all crashing over at mine and getting shit-faced.
Yeah.
At the same time, though, I'm happy for the Xmas special if the thing that happens. I'm down to clown with that.
Mhm.
Oh no!
comment.
If we pick the observatory mission, it won't be a Necron Lord. It'll be an Orc War Boss Krampus.
I mean, we might get our chances to fight Krampuses in the Xmas mission. It's cool, I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah, I think that was the hint. The Ark and the Observatory are actual missions.
The actual thematically appropriate missions.
Yeah.
There's a reason those two have numbers, and this one had a letter.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Okay, so yeah. Well, I suppose then, if that's that, then we should probably do our rappy-uppy things.
Well, let's do any requisitions anyone
Oh, yeah,
wants to
sure.
do first. Since apparently someone isn't satisfied with a gun.
They want a plasma... Oh boy, they want a plasma cannon. Which book is that one in?
Core.
It's in core.
Alright, let's take a look at this motherfucker.
You are
It's
aware,
only like-
though, it's heavy.
Yeah, I'll
which
train
is to say,
heavy.
even
Yeah.
if you train in heavy, you have to spend an action to brace the weapon and have something you can brace it on.
3 Ogrons.
No. They're versatile, but I think they're better. No.
And sadly, being able to use them as bracing is a heavy weapon specialist thing.
Yeah.
No, that's what fortifications are for. You know, the ones I can use a comrade action to make fortifications with.
Oh, right, you mean you can use a comrade action to literally say, fucking hook me up a good one, I want to shoot my big gun.
Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, you can have an action spent to... You spend your comrade's turn, they'll build a sandbag wall, then you have to spend your turn like properly bracing it on the sandbag wall, and then literally the next round you can start shooting.
Yeah, you have to stand still for.
Yeah, but not only that, he can start shooting from cover that just fucking magicked up there.
Just imagine out of dead bodies.
Like, how much time passes in a round again, sorry? Like,
5 to 6 seconds.
so yeah, in 12 seconds you basically suddenly have cover and a plasma cannon ready to go, if that's the case.
I just changed my name to Trump and say I'll
Build your stand power as the wall power.
Yes.
That fucking picture is one of my
God.
favoriteest dumb JoJo pictures.
Please no.
Yes.
Do not
Build a wall, man.
chamber
You gotta
of
keep the
death.
Necrons. They keep hopping over the border.
Oh god, we
There you
are
go.
judged. Yeah.
It's so fucking dumb. It's so fucking dumb.
Yes. Yes.
I've seen another version of this, but
It's real great, that one. As well as, what is it, the black and white one? The manga page one.
oh yeah, I love the mega page one even better.
Yes.
Okay, so are you sure you want a plasma cannon?
I feel like he does now. If he
I
wasn't
do
sure
now.
before.
Alright.
Yeah, boy.
So, did we ever write down your logistics rating? That's a question.
His should be 30. Unless he gets it higher for being a social type, as opposed to me.
I do have pure smart people.
Yeah, yours is 25. But, pure
And I have-
smart people.
Yeah, and Imperial Navy. Progenum and Imperial Navy.
Okay, so peer college and peer navy. Let's differentiate between smart people and college.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, come on, everyone knows that colleges are for smart people, really. Otherwise they wouldn't waste all their fucking money there.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's for people who want to go in massive debt. Like me.
So unfortunately, most of the Imperial Navy in this area got
Were
blown
destroyed.
up.
Yeah, that did
and,
happen.
Can't
But that means
really
that their
help
stuff
you
is
here.
all over the ground.
No, it means it's just floating around in orbit.
You see those tiny streaks in the sky? Yeah, that's your plasma cannon right there.
Yeah.
They
See
order
how-
like it does like Christmas morning. The guns are flying.
God damn, a plasma cannon's as rare as a storm bolter.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Only that rare.
Yeah, it is only extremely rare, just like a storm bolter.
Well,
Which is why it's so amazing.
Yep. Indeed, literally,
Well-
storm bolter, multi-melter, and plasma cannon all share the same family of being extremely rare guns.
With that 2d10 plus 10 pen 8.
Yeah, no, it is a fucking stupidly silly gun, and I love it. It's also maximal, which is my favorite
And
thing.
blast 1.
so, okay. You can't use either of your peers, but Malika has usually allowed people to piggyback on her, and, I'm going to assume that she wouldn't object now, so you can, get a plus 10 from her peer Mechanica.
That isn't canon, that's Malika asking nicely of the Mechanica. So yeah, she will succeed on asking nicely,
Okay.
for what it's worth.
So, let's see, what quality would you like your plasma cannon?
Good.
Just
Okay, so, just good.
That's what I like to hear.
Well, yeah, just good.
That's what I like to hear.
Okay, so... Good. So currently, you've got a negative 50. You have a negative 25% chance of requisitioning this gun.
Okay, with the best quality plasma gun. Yeah, best quality plasma gun. Big trade in it.
Okay, so you're trading that. Plasma gun is very rare, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a plus 20. You've got a negative 5% chance. And it's best, so you've got a 45% chance. Now, commerce tests could be made here to give you a bonus.
Do you know how to do a commerce?
I'm going to see. I don't believe.
It doesn't have to be you making the commerce test. Someone else can roll for you.
Can I just be really convincing with command?
Don't do that. That's not going to go well for you at all. I think the only one who even might have commerce is actually Herc. Malik, I don't think Kenny does.
I don't have commerce, but Merz typically lets me charm people for getting things.
Yeah, you can roll charm. It'll be opposed by the Mechanicus's willpower.
Oh, and I have pure Imperial Guard, not pure Mechanicum.
Yeah, that's... Luckily you're a bonehead, or you probably wouldn't get a chance to try at all.
Any bonuses or negatives?
Nope, this'll just be a flat roll. Five degrees of success. Okay, so
Please.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
they were so charmed.
Helios, when you say please, he just reaches out with a mechadendrite, pinches your cheek. Da, you are adorable. I would like to take you into my permanent collection of semi-transient flesh machine hybrids if you were not so useful for the war effort.
Lewd.
I imagine with the big anime like doughy eyes too.
Clanky.
Thank you.
It head pats you.
Now we know why the Ecclesiarchy and the Mechanicum don't get along. They started fighting over Herc.
So yeah, Herc has managed to give you a plus 50 to this, so, unfortunately, modifies capital plus 60, so you only have an 85% chance.
Only an 85% chance to get a plasma cannon. Because
A good plasma
you get a
cannon.
good plasma cannon. Because a robot lady said, sure, I'll ask him for you, and Herc fluttered the old eyelashes. And they're like, I mean, he's asking for a plasma cannon. It's a nice gun, but it's a plasma... Fuck it. Alright,
And the Ogren used manners.
he did. Alright, man, don't fuck it up.
This is literally the sweetest deal you can get, so...
Yeah.
Yay!
Yes.
Yeah. You no longer have a best quality plasma gun, you have a good plasma cannon.
Equal trade.
Do you actually have any other weapon, is the thing?
Yeah, Hotshot Laz.
Jeez, you're set. You're okay.
Nope. Yep.
I mean, it is just a pistol, which is,
Oh.
But yeah, you've got a pistol and a fucking heavy cannon, and a squad of mooks. It's... Christ. Alright. Would anyone else like to, break the balance anymore?
I would.
What is you're after?
Herc would like some sub-skin armor cybernetic upgrades. I want him even tougher.
Okay, so what's the rarity on that?
I think rare?
I will check for you. Subskin armor is very rare.
Okay, so let's check that on my little table of fun things. Very rare is a -20. Herc, what's your... Okay, by default you have a 20% chance. You can attempt... You can get Malika to, you know, do Flutterize, and, you know,
Please, Mr.
be a peer
Helios.
Mechanicus.
She
So,
did not succeed
you know,
this
go
time.
on and roll.
On asking.
She doesn't actually need to make a roll to just take advantage of her talent.
Right, okay.
She literally has peer Mechanicus.
Right, right.
But Herc, however, if he wants more than a 30% chance, either has to trade something in or charm Helios again.
Please, Mr. Helios.
Andreas Groening, you're beautiful.
Well, roll your charm, Herc.
I spent a fate point for more DOS.
Okay, you've got 3 DOS. Here's willpower. You are sufficient as you are. We will perform the surgery if it is authorized from above, but it is unnecessary, is it not?
Well, I always thought that being big and tough is good enough, but then the robot shot me a lot, and I had to get stapled a lot, and that was unpleasant. But if I'm tougher, I can be even stronger for the Emperor. That'd be good. And eventually, at the end of the war, I'll be able to tell him that we did a good job.
Have a free reroll, since you do actually have a good point.
And I think one of my Auburn things does actually allow me to reroll charm tests.
Oh, well. Then yeah, just go on and use that ability.
Adorably stupid or stupidly adorable. Gorgon walk of Ogre in love.
It's called Loyal Demeanor.
Oh, you're
Yes,
literally one of the Emperor's favorite stupid puppies.
You are very much showing off your loyal demeanor here.
We'll also throw in a brand new car!
Senior Engineer Helios just, you know, temporarily pulls Herc into the rapey darkness of mechanical hugs. So, yeah, that's,
Yay.
yeah. You have an 80% chance of, getting her acquisition.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. In the creepy darkness, all of Huck's skin is carefully and painlessly removed. A layer of solid adamantium is implanted, and when it's replaced, the only place it shows is where, Huck's shoulder has a little love heart marked in permanent staples.
I mean, with that too, could I also offer maybe some synth muscle?
No, you would have to say that in advance. What I would normally give you is better quality subskin armor, but it's literally all the same.
Oh.
Some fits better than others, but aside from that, there's really no game effect.
Yeah, you have no crotch skin irritation.
Yeah, really, the quality is just purely in like how shiny and chrome you look like every time the sun like shines through your green flesh, your greenish flesh.
Well, okay, here's the thing with these bionics, where it doesn't specify. Good craftsmanship bionics can be so unobtrusive that they are almost invisible to a naked eye. Best craftsmanship bionics are gold and brass inlaid works of art to reflect an advanced and refined design. So, Huck, here's the question for you.
You're now a golden boy.
Would you like to actually be a golden boy who is literally just gilded and inscribed over every inch of his body? Or would you like it to be completely invisible?
And the heart is ruby.
I too would like to be so grossly incandescent.
Okay. Huck Pardon has found his very own son.
Oh my
Because
god,
himself-
you're a golden shiny boy. Who wins, this Necron or this shiny boy?
Herc is the goodest boy.
It's like we thought he'd get in subskin and he just comes out fucking glistening. What the fuck happened?
There's a very thin layer of skin stretched over it, but it's very thin. And all it really does is to make it so you can read all of the inscriptions that wouldn't otherwise be gold on gold. But
Yes.
all of Herc's little talks about how much he loves the Emperor and how much the Emperor loves everyone and how much hugs are awesome. Did you know hugs are awesome, guys? Herc's butt says hugs are awesome. Look, you can literally read it.
Oh no, he's got golden ass cheeks.
His entire body is covered in a layer of gold.
MP loves me, this I know, 'cause my body tells me so.
Well, that's kind of creepy. My body tells me when I love things as well, buddy.
Oh my god, this is...
Oh god, I do like the idea that because your body is embossed, you can feel it in every hug. The words are being imprinted into you by every squeeze.
No, guys, think of it. Every time Herc hugs someone, if they close their eyes, all they feel is warmth and gold embracing them.
Yeah.
Oh man, you now emboss heretics when you squeeze them together.
You hug them to...
You emboss them with the words of the Emperor.
Oh yeah, you can fucking hug words into them like in force. Or the next time you drop trooper someone to death with your ass cheeks, just says "hugs is awesome" in their shattered chest crevice. Admittedly backwards, so it says "Rinska mniaka." You'll need to put a mirror up, but you know.
I've seen these mocks before.
It becomes a fucking it's like the Domino Killer or something, but just ass cheek murders. Oh fuck! I've got a requisition I'd like. Can I get a sororitas companion, please?
I'm
I
done.
need a
After
minute.
That, I don't.
Yeah.
After that, I don't need synth skin.
Yeah, you don't need synth skin. If the sun hits you,
Muscle,
synth muscle. If the sun hits you wrong, like you just go up like a fucking beacon.
Go ahead. Someone was saying something about a Sororitas companion.
Yeah, I need to wait for Merz to recover from the idea of Herc, the glorious golden Orby boy, and the realization that this game is now officially outside of her control, no matter what happens next.
Yes.
Like, I came to terms with that when a Chaos Marine was killed in a single round after dealing no damage. I come to terms with this on a regular basis, and it's just a thing that you have to accept in Warhammer 40k, that when originally you design a campaign, you don't design it to go up against, like, Marines in large numbers, even though you'll eventually become strong enough to do it. Because you're just meant to be fucking guard.
Oh no. Herc will now actually become an honorary member of the Legio Custodes because their armor is gold.
Oh yeah, I mean, everyone can be part of the Golden Boy fan club.
Just literally pick him up.
the beacons are lit. The blue boys call for aid.
All right. So you wanted to swap out Jackson 5 with a Sororita?
Yeah.
He'll grunt at you.
No, I mean, he's my favorite gun caddy. I would like an additional barrage companion.
This will actually cost experience for you to get an additional comrade.
How much experience does it cost to buy a comrade in?
So, for a how much does it cost for a commander?
I think it's. I'll have to check actually.
If you don't know off the top of your head, I'll check. Yeah. So for a commander, it costs 400 experience, and that's a like specialization specific thing. If you want to get this outside of being a commander, it's going to cost at least double. Like, you're going to have to put down at least 800 experience on this girl.
Oh well. Unlikely I can do that. Although you said I could get one earlier on after killing the Wraith.
Oh yeah. You have the ability to get one,
but it will cost me
£8.
So what are the effects then of
want...
a commander type?
Well, if you want one in addition to Jackson 5, it'll cost you 800. You can replace him with one. She will still be able to, do gun caddy stuff. But she might have some other bonuses, like, being a sororita.
Yeah.
Being pretty, being able to, actually not die instantly if you send her off by herself.
There is also those things that are pretty good. Like, let's face it, I'm always just a rolling doubles away from having a dead gun caddy.
Yeah. Because she will actually have light power armor, she will have an additional wound state, and if Carnarvon ever goes down to like unconsciousness and you don't want to spend so much fate as to completely negate it, she will actually be effective by herself. Not as effective as, another party member would be. But she has a bolt gun and some armor.
That's true. Okay, yes. I will be swapping out Jackson.
He will grunt at you, he does seem displeased.
I shrug at him, and then basically make the exact same argument, like, dude, I don't have enough to get you power armor, man. I don't say it like that. I'd say it more like Andrew would say it. Like, I'm afraid the odds of your survival are continuing to decrease.
He gives another grunt. It's like he wants something out of this as well. Since at the very least, while he has, been in danger, he has been able to ride your coattails of promotion and, you know, avoiding all of the wardens and indulging whatever horrible drug habits he has.
This is true. I'll ponder for a moment. Tell you what, I can score you an underling so that you can take a captaincy without being able to talk.
Affirmative grunt.
Alright then. I can certainly get that pushed through. If anyone asks you, like, were rendered temporarily unconscious and I had to get in an aid, but that aid is now your aid, you are relieved of position of trusted honorary gun caddy. Congratulations on your new promotion, Jackson 5.
Can we just assume I'm there and that we work something out with me getting rid of Slacker Rattling Billy?
Slacker Rattling Billy! Or Jackson 5 just takes the place of Slacker Rattling Billy. He's like, ah. Oh, nuts! And he just goes back to stealing hubcaps or whatever it is he does. Yeah, sure. I can trade him off to the sergeant. Like, gets to be on sandbagging duty. I don't know.
Wait, are you trying to Well, hold on. I'm confused as to what you two are doing. Are you giving like the slacker to Jackson 5 to just get rid of both of them conveniently, or are you getting rid of the slacker, giving Jackson to you, and then acquiring a new sororita?
No, getting rid of the slacker conveniently, and then they both go away, and then I could just roll for another rattling. They'll just have a different personality.
Yeah, that will work, assuming, Carnarvon is able to, actually get a sororita. Did I say that would be a requisition or not? I don't remember.
You just said it would cost me experience.
At the time, I meant...
Oh, no, you just said after this you're getting a sororitas.
Oh, no, you misunderstood that.
Oh, you mean I was getting sororitas poontang?
No, I meant, like, the party as a whole was getting a pocket sororita healbot. Which I changed my mind on and gave you,
an actual
Vita
robot
instead.
healbot. Right.
Yes.
Damn.
Okay. I mean, you can actually go for a sororita comrade instead. Actually, I will allow that. It makes a decent amount of sense.
Alright, yeah. I will spend the experience when I've got the experience, I suppose.
Yeah, this will be, yeah, this will still be requiring, like, the unusual comrade talent, which is...
200.
It's 200 for you. It's,
I have the fellowship portion of aptitudes. What's the other aptitude that goes with it, usually?
Sorry, it's 100.
So that means if it's 100 on your end, it would be, what, 200
Still
for me?
100. No, it's just 100 for everybody who's in S.H.I.E.L.D.
Where is this? Like, give me a page reference.
Ooh, Shield of Humanity. Let's have a look here. Now we're in the book, check apart the game.
Unusual companion. That's the thing. That's not 100M. It's general and social, tier 1. And requires fellowship 30.
I have fellowship 30.
Okay, do you have the social aptitude?
No.
It would be 100 for me because I have social.
Yes, yeah, I get it.
No. Tier 1 talents, even if you have both, they cost 200 experience.
Where did I... Okay, give me a second then.
Yeah, Scout would cost you 300 experience.
Okay then.
and you'll just be able to get a sororiter. I'll work out what sororitors actually do. She will still have all of the gun caddy advances you've paid for, but we'll have some bonuses.
Sure. I will subtract them when I know how much experience we get at the end of the session. Yeah, cool.
Yeah. So that isn't actually a requisition. That's just you
Yeah.
buying a talent.
As in all ways, Condon's just so okay with all of her gear. You know, the power armor and the las cannon and the hotshot las gun, and with the targeter and prey sense sight on her.
Tier 1 talent, general social, right? Fellowship
Mhm.
30.
Yep.
Yeah. But okay, and go to the core rulebook, go to page 103, and tell me how much experience it says that a tier 1 talent with 2 matching aptitudes costs.
That's 200 experience.
That'd be 200 then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were saying 100.
Yep. I thought it was 200 at first, and then I looked at my experience buying, and it said 100, so I messed up somewhere along the line.
Well, you'll probably be able to make the appropriate adjustments out of today's experience. So yeah, Carnarvon is happy as she is. Herc is now the Emperor's golden boy. Literally.
Gloriously doesn't.
Can I get a
German
battle las
Kenny,
cannon?
do I...
No.
Actually, I
try
had
for
enough.
Do...
I had enough before that I hadn't spent. So, like, bumping I had 600 that I hadn't spent. And then I bought Vet Comrade and Heavy Weapon Training today.
Well... Anyway...
So this works.
So I can make. Can I make a requisition?
Yes.
Oh, then I'm gonna go for that hotshot las again.
Alright, so... Which... what quality of hotshot las did you want?
I'm just gonna try for common quality, hope for the best.
Yeah, at this point, that's fair. What's the rarity on it?
I have to look again. Give me like a minute here. PDFs. So I know exactly where I'm going. It is the last gun is rare. Hotshot last gun is
Okay.
rare.
Let me have a look at what peers you have.
Pure underground.
Wow, I guess you spent almost all of your experience on, characteristics and,
I
side
always
powers.
do.
Eh. It's just... I am almost entirely the opposite. 90% of mine goes on talents, so... I expect people to
technically-
have more...
Wait, you mean you can put it in stuff other than talents?
Well, psychic powers are talents in this case, technically.
They're just not on your character sheet where all of the other talents are. But,
Oh, right,
yeah...
they're way down there, yeah.
So, unfortunately, Peer Underworld doesn't actually help you here. Malika can
think so.
assist, so you're currently at a 0. Do you have anything to sweeten the deal, or are you just going to rely on Herc being a good boy?
Let's see, what do I have here in my stuff?
I mean, you could talk to Malika and get a pure mechanicus, or you could talk to her and get pure Imperial Guard.
Whichever way you go, you'll
Right, the
you'll get a
Stormtrooper
plus
Carapace
10.
armor. That's what I have to trade.
Okay, what's the scarcity on that?
In a moment. Let's scroll through all the weapons here. Was it above the weapon? Guess I'm finding out.
Speaking of experience, what was today's session?
We haven't actually gotten to that yet. We're still on camera with the requisitions.
Oh wow, okay.
Sorry.
Nice 3.
Hey, forgot you were there.
I guess.
Stormtrooper Carapace is very rare.
Okay, so let's say you're currently on a plus 20 overall.
I think that's all I got.
Okay. Want to have Herc, make
Yes.
nice with people?
Please.
Herc, who are you going to? Are you going to the Mechanicus, or are you going to some Imperial Guard officers?
I'm going to some guard officers, or at least the guard requisition officer.
Okay, an
I
Imperial
named him
Guard
Kurt. Kurt's
Quartermaster.
nice.
He has by now given up on insisting that he actually has a name, but he had before that. But, go on, roll charm.
Okay, so. Nice.
Okay, so you beat by 2 degrees, so Herc is able to give you a plus 20, you got, currently a 65% chance,
Just roll a D100.
okay.
Woo!
You, yeah. They're able to dig out, at long last, a hotshot. So, I'll give you a choice here. You can either have a good quality hotshot, which will be reliable, or you can have a hotshot with, one upgrade or customization on.
Custom grip's always a good option.
That is always a good option.
But remember, Malika can do that for you.
True.
Also true.
She can
So-
give you customizations like that. She can't give you upgrades for free.
Oh yes.
Wait, those are different?
Yeah. Upgrades are things like sights and targeters and so on. The one thing is you can't have an omniscope. You pick one type of scope and you like it if you go with upgrades.
Right. Yeah. Custom grip counts as a customization that Malika can do, right?
Yep.
Okay, I need to look through upgrades now, but I'll get back to you.
Okay. So while Kenny is just browsing the Imperial Guard and Mechanicum catalog, German, is there anything you want?
No. I can't think of anything that would be useful or Yeah, I can't really think of it. What? Oh
Okay.
no. Okay, I see little things for like stock and so like I got a hammer. I doubt a scope will help a hammer.
No, no. A scope and stock won't help a hammer. A secret inscription might.
Can you get rocket boosters so it swings faster?
You can't get that from these guys. You've killed almost all of the heretics.
Yep.
Ooh, how about an overcharge pack?
And you're not friends with orcs.
Yep, you can have an overcharge pack and get your +1 to damage.
Woo.
I mean, do you want rocket packs that were co-designed with the Orcish Olympic diving team?
Hey, this is just to make the hammer swing faster. That'd be okay. It's meant to hit things really, really hard in the ground.
Okay, Reinhardt.
Scout, Shield has melee upgrades?
I
Where?
believe it's got some upgrades. I remember pulling some stuff out there when I was grabbing weapon qualities for shit. Let's take a peep here.
It's just... I remember it having vehicle upgrades, but...
Extended
I don't remember.
armory. It's somewhere around near special munition, I'm pretty sure. It's either that or, as I say, like, I mean, I know I went through it when I was grabbing special weapon qualities, but I think there are things that, like, modifications to melee weapons that give you upgrades.
Now I know. Now I know. Hammer of the Emperor is the one with the weapon upgrades in it.
Oh no, I guess it only has ranged ones as well as the vehicle ones. It's a shame.
I
Hey,
can't really think of anything that'd be that big or important. Maybe Stormtrooper armor? Maybe?
Yeah, Stormtrooper carapace in an Ogryn's size would be a good idea.
Fuck yeah, a fucking beefcakey idea too.
Yeah, then you'll be in matching costumes with your cheer squad.
That do or don't exist. Really, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, they're actually just Durden. There's just 3 copies of Durden. You can do better than that. Talking in his ears.
Yep.
Who'd we lose?
I think we lost anyone.
Maybe Kina. I know Kina.
I think
was
Kina
walking
might have
through.
bounced, yeah.
Okay.
It could have been me, because all of a sudden I'm not connected to the server.
I can hear you.
Well, you're connected to voice.
Yeah, you're here in our hearts.
Yeah, we can hear you too, Rem.
Okay. Well,
What armor does Jolum actually have?
as far as I know, it's just the light carapace armor that he gets from the.
It's just... I look at your character sheet and you've got 7 all from your war armor. So,
That's better than Stormtrooper.
Well, that's also adding in toughness, isn't it?
No.
No, it's not, huh?
No, like like in the armor and defense section, the bit where you have 7, that's where you're meant to put in what you wear. Like your unnatural toughness, your raw toughness, that is automatically calculated. So,
Yeah. Unless I know I don't have power armor. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Oh, well, we can go over that later.
Yeah,
For now,
and the
for
book.
now we'll skip over your armor.
Yep, yep. Because I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah. So Carnarvon, you've had some time to think. Are you still not wanting to take any wrecks?
I think just some more blast cannon packs because I was kind of low on those.
Sure. Requisition ammo. This is a heavy charge pack. That's rare. Okay. Actually, how many charge packs do you currently have?
I have 3. It is 5 shots per clip.
Are they? Is it a full 3?
I believe I have 1 shot in 1 packet and then 2 full ones.
Okay. Well, you'll be able to get the semi-depleted one fully recharged currently.
Okay.
And unless you want to trade anything or get Herc to do his good boy routine, you'll have a 30% chance to get more ammo.
Do you want her to glisten at the requisitions officer again?
No, that's fine. I'll try and handle that myself.
I got plenty of glisten to go around.
Oh well. Yeah. Well, you know what? There's no loss in me trying to do a reroll. Never mind. I don't need more than 3. It's fine, really. Conradin's just so okay with everything she's got going for her. She has not needed to get an upgrade since the armor.
Okay. Then, in that case, well, slowed down a bit there at the end with shopping and D, but
Sorry.
always happens.
Yeah.
It wasn't you, dude. So experience today and other rewards. First things first, I've said already, but just for the record, Malika and Jomum both gained a fate point. Malika for
Yay.
outsmarting half of the encounters, and then Jomum for 1v1ing the other half.
Yep.
That was amazing.
Yep. It's pretty great.
Oh,
You managed to
How
buy
many
it
fate
into a
points does he
fucking
have
dodge as well with your not trained skill. Yeah, sorry, how much fate does Jomum have now?
I think 3.
This is the most fate you've ever had on a character, Bob. How does it feel?
About
would
to
have
get
had
two
4
swords.
if he'd stopped dying.
True. But he didn't, so here we are at 3.
Yeah. So, and experience. You'll all get 500 this session.
Nice.
Okay. So next session will either be in 2 weeks or 4 weeks' time. Dependent on various things. Probably 4 weeks, since Scow, you have your yearly Christmas thing, don't you? Well, next session, just heads up, you're not going to be getting any experience.
Sure.
Okay.
But I want all of you to go through all of the books, like all of the Only War ones, all of the Rogue Trader ones, all of the Death Watch ones if you have any. And, you know,
I do not.
well, I'll send you them, maybe.
Totally
I
legally,
want
of
you
course.
to pick a Christmas present.
Ooh.
Now, if you go completely bullshit, I'll give you something similar but not as stupidly powerful, but yeah.
A flip
No
back.
omniscope.
Artificer armor?
A tank.
I was just gonna go with like a flip pack. You know, Eldar what?
Yeah. No worries. The flip pack. Of course, you are so desperate to get that in the other fucking game as well. Your lust for flip packs.
That was Rem. Rem wanted it.
Oh
so
right,
bad.
yeah.
No, I was split between the flip pack and the shield, and I'm so glad in retrospect that I took the shield.
Don't worry, you do backflips as you are crushed by the ground. Oh fuck. Okay, for Christmas all I want is psychic powers.
Yes. I'd like another class.
All I want for Christmas is a crate of spook.
See, that's one of the things that if you ask for, you might get. Just not in a good way.
How do you feel about catalytic mass drivers? They seem cool.
Those are...
Integrated,
Well,
yeah,
You
sadly.
have to give an arm for that.
But
Wait,
anyway,
I can have that in my arm?
anyway,
Could I get
Whoa, look, there was an anyway. Let's wrap this up.
Anyway,
Yeah.
give that some thought, and yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves today.
Yeah, it was a good old time. Thank you as usual for running Merz.
Oh, I had fun.
Yeah. And if you're watching in the VOD or you're watching in the stream, I hope that you had yourselves a lovely motherfucking good time, and please do take care.
Like and subscribe.
Bye, stream.
Bye,
Bye,
stream.
YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
And